because I just there's no reason behind it.
Yeah, no, well, that's what's kind of funny, yeah, because like I say, it's light for you as you can see it, and it's dark for me, for those that can see. Those that are listening, unfortunately, miss out. But let's slide into it before we talk about the difference between day and night and time zones. And what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Choo choo. Yeah, no, that's actually that is actually interesting, like kind of concept. Is because I was thinking though, when we'll just briefly talk about beforehand, because it's technically we're on normal time when we do the potty, maybe a little bit early. Like it really isn't that much earlier than we normally record it. So
About half hour, give it
half
about 40
hour-ish.
minutes.
Yeah. So it's really not much difference, and like you showed before, like there's so much light coming in, like it is crazy how bright it is still outside, and it's pitch dark for me.
Like
And
if I turn my light off, which is like my
yeah,
light's off,
you can
right?
see the light coming in.
And
Yeah.
it's not bright, but it's enough to still see. Like
Yeah, it's still some form of light. It's crazy. And I should put that there, keep the sound away. And I've like you mentioned Melbourne, like I've been to Melbourne before in October, and it's like bright still to like 8-9 o'clock at night. Like it's
it's
still
November.
yeah, but like even then, like it's still
Mm.
like when I like that's just a comparison. Like
Yeah,
like that late at night, and it's not night, it's daytime still. It's just like what the fuck. And what I was just thinking about, I wonder how far you start going down. Like it's like from like Queensland heading down to like south, going south through New South Wales, stuff like that.
right.
Where's that point where it's at a nice fulcrum,
Because I
I
see it
guess. Like
set like behind the ocean over there. I
yeah,
see the sun go all the way down, and then you can't see it.
yeah, which is pretty cool. So
If
it's
you don't get that right, do you see yours go down to the sun, or did it just get dark? Like
oh, sometimes I can, sometimes not. Like it's one of those things. Like it's not always in
yeah,
a
because I'm where it's going down the most. Like because
yeah.
I'm south.
You're getting the end of the actual rotation, so you see it. Where I'm located, it's more like it's out there, but it's like we're already off on that rotation.
Right.
Yeah. It's just crazy. But speaking of crazy, a good little segue. Speaking of crazy, which we were just talking about. Thought I want to mention it, because I have noticed now, just with the last episode in the description ads, YouTube's picking up detection of keywords that we talk about. So people we talk about, and it puts them in the description now automatically. Because the last episode had Tony Todd pop up, which he'll most probably pop up again because I now mentioned his name.
You mentioned his name.
And I don't remember if we mentioned it.
That's
We mostly
crazy
did.
how it does that then.
But it also had Quentin Tarantino in the description as well, and he'll most probably pop up on this one as well now. So
because I mentioned like
yeah, but it's like in the description,
fuck.
so they'll actually pop up again in this episode. But while we're at
I go when they put fucking anything in there.
yeah,
like,
so like maybe it might put in the description of like I don't know Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Like next week they pop up in the little like people you've mentioned.
in the little description box.
Just grab random people.
Like,
Who else? Selma Hayek. I don't know why because that's the first name that came to my head. Avril Lavigne. That's the second name that came to my head.
Like,
Angelina Jolie. That's the third name that came to my head. Brad Pitt. That's the fourth name. John Travolta. John Travolta. Tom Cruise. Back to Mike Tyson. And then Eddie Murphy. Imagine it just has all these collabs of people, like things you've mentioned in the description. It's just all them filled up, which is kind of interesting. So I guess this is like a test to see what happens. But no, what I was going to talk about was the big Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight was today. I watched that earlier, and I watched a few of the other fights that happened before
forgot about it.
Yeah, well, I kind of went out and did some stuff, and then got home, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And I was like, basically when I got back, it was like just like a bit after it had started, which was good because there's all like the extra fights at the start, so there's all this kind of filler fights, so you don't really miss much. But like, they weren't too bad though. The fights were pretty interesting. I don't normally watch boxing or any kind, but it was like I want to watch this
I don't
because
get
it's
the points anyway. I just watch someone get knocked out and go, that was fun.
That's it. But I was like, you know what? I was like thinking, no, this is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. This is like a once in a lifetime kind of experience, even though it was a bit shoddy how it turned out. But like to say like you've watched it live, even though you're not there.
Yeah,
Like you still participated and watched it live. You were in the
right.
moment. Like that's something that I can actually say that
That was like when he beat the other guy. Like
hmm.
I can't remember his name, but
There was that guy he fought during COVID. Mike Tyson did. So that was another
no,
thing.
Jake Paul
Oh, Jake Paul, the other ones he's done.
beat that other champion. I forgot his name.
Yeah. So yeah.
I
So
can't. I don't want to butcher it. So I
the
can't remember
match
it.
the match was the match was interesting, but yes, in the end, Jake Paul had more points with because it was
Mm,
based off even though he swung a lot more punches than Mike Tyson did, and the ratio seemed a bit ridiculous. I was like, fuck.
what
But
300 and 900? Like
it was 300. Jake Paul was like 300. Tyson was like 90. Like
no, no I think Jake Paul threw like 900 punches. Like he threw
I
900.
don't know. There was a lot he threw, but Tyson only threw like 90. So it was pretty funny. Like
Oh,
Tyson didn't even throw 100 punches. And he connected like 19, I think, out of the 100,
mm,
90 something.
crazy. Look,
But it
I'll
was
watch the highlights eventually. That's about it.
it was an interesting match. And when you watch the slow mo, like in the moment when you're watching it and you're seeing all the punches fly,
Mm,
like you see things kind of connect and whatever, but it's happening so quickly. But when you watch like the slow motion replay and you actually see like the fist come in and connect with the jaw or punch in the throat, or it's so much more brutal because
yep.
you're actually seeing the hits actually connect. Because at one point,
Yeah,
Ty-
it's like watching Mortal Kombat when they do the
mm,
freaking slow motion and you see the
yeah,
things just break and like contort and
because you see moments where like they're all flying punches. Like Paul goes for a few
Mhm.
shots and Tyson's going for a few shots. But like when you see it, like this one of some of the swings, like there's that one shot where Tyson came in with a nice left hook and like smacked him right in the throat. Like he like kind of grazed, but like smacked him in the throat as well. Like if he was just up that
Mm.
little bit higher, right, that
That would
that
have
he would have
been
been
a
to the draw.
fucking
Oh,
knockout, maybe.
he was just lucky that he's pulled back, but it hit him in the throat. Still, like that's crazy. But like yeah, if
That
it's just
still
a little bit
fucking hurts.
higher,
Like you get punched in the throat. Like fuck.
yeah. But if it was a little bit higher, I reckon he would have knocked him out. Like because he was so close to being a successful like lineup with it was so
Well, you said
close.
like he was holding his chin, like he was
Yeah,
like he
well,
didn't want to get hit
it
again.
was
Like
weird because
he was
like
just guarding his chin. Like
because Paul did some moves where he like kind of like left himself open a bit. He was being very like
mm,
teasing almost, but like trying to like get Tyson. But Tyson always played the way where he's very keeps to himself and he tries to bring the opponent to him.
he's more defensive than
Yeah, and then he's got those aggressive punches. Once he's brought you in, he's like a Venus flytrap kind of thing. Lure in the bait, and
he's
then
like a
fucking
praying mantis. Like he would
yeah, or
just
prey
kick
mantis,
you,
yeah.
then just
Exactly. So, but I think Paul knew that as well. So he tried to like keep his
he stepped
distance a
back a
bit.
bit.
Yeah. So there was a lot of, from what I observed, a lot of dancing going on, which kind of felt like a lot of time wasting, because it was 8 matches,
Oh yeah,
and each
eight
match,
eight rounds,
yeah, eight
right?
rounds, 8 rounds, and each round was 2 minutes a round, which is nothing.
Mm,
Usually they're a normal like they said, a normal main event usually round is like it can be 8 rounds, but they're usually 3 minutes long. But they made them 2 minutes long instead, so it was a bit interesting to see
mm.
how that. But Tyson seemed to hold his way through each
Yeah,
match.
because he never got knocked out. So I was like,
No, and he took some of those hits like crazy. Like he took hits in the side of the jaw, like in the head, and like Tyson took so many like good hits to his face.
but
And
he's done that for his
yeah,
life. Like he's took hits like that.
mm. But like even at the age, like you don't know, like things can change. When you're younger, taking the hits is one thing. When you're older, taking it, you never know. Like things can be different. You think, oh, I've done this before,
Right.
I could be able to take it. You take
Yeah,
a
but
hit, boom, you're out. Like,
he knows what the limit would be, and like
well, I mean, it's hard to say, like, because like I said, the last match he did
because
was
they
in
both seem
COVID.
fine afterwards. Like,
So far they seem fine. Like there's always like the
mm,
delay effect as well. Like there could be
yeah,
injuries that should flare up afterwards or anything that could happen afterwards. But like even going during it, you think, oh, I can take a punch to the face. I've had it a few times before. Then you're in the boxing ring, you take a punch to the face. Next minute you're out cold because it's just either it has
yep,
been slightly different to where it had to hit, or just that one time is just a different variable and it just happened to be a more
yep,
effective hit. Like you never know. Like that's the you never there's nothing to really say what's going to happen. So
no,
because he could have stepped in the ring and broken an ankle. Like no one's expecting
right.
that to happen. Like that could have happened. Like you know, but no,
It's
he took
just
it.
funny that like Mike Tyson has never lost by decision ever in his whole career.
Mm. I mean that
He's always
makes
been knocked out if he lost,
yeah, but I don't think he's ever really.
which doesn't mean like it seems a bit weird.
I mean, like he's never lost any. Well, he's never really lost any matches. I don't think he's always been pretty
No,
much
but
on the
like,
win. But I mean, it
I
makes
I
sense.
I'd say that he kind of let Jake Paul win.
He
Like he
held.
just
He
eased up a
definitely.
lot because
Well, he definitely did because
from what I've seen,
if you watch the match and people talk about it, and he mentioned himself as well. He has that like we talked about. He likes to like he has that biting thing, and he usually does it in matches where he like bites his glove a little bit. He did a fair bit
yeah.
through the match. He was like really holding back. He kept biting like it's like a stim, and he kept biting on the glove
Mm,
like a lot, like
right.
constantly. Even when he's throwing punches, he's like holding on and he's swinging with one hand, and he'd come with the other one, and then he'd bite back onto it again, and he'd swing with the other. Like he kept doing it very
Mm,
frequently, and I reckon possibly not as much of it being like say in a sense, kind of throwing it because it's more of an entertainment thing and not an actual
mm.
combatant style like boxing match
Well,
where it's proper.
it kind of was an entertainment thing because they got paid big bucks to do this. Like,
Exactly, and I think if he really wanted to go full pelt, I reckon he could have gotten away with it. But I reckon the thing is, he could have caused serious harm as well because it is
that's the thing.
Tyson.
Like
Like,
he because he said he goes there to win, but also he goes out to hurt people. But he didn't that one. He just kind
yeah,
of
he didn't
kept to
want to hurt him,
himself.
and
Like,
that's why I think he was kind of keep that
mm,
control, and that's why because he says when he gets in the thing, he has the habit of biting, like he wants to bite, and that's where because I think that's where the whole ear thing came off years ago, because in the moment he just
right.
bit and then bit the dude's ear off, and that's where and I think because he had to act a certain balance to the point, he had to control himself. He kept biting on the glove.
Could you imagine if he bit Jake's Paul's ear off? My
Oh my
God.
god, or anything else, he just decided to bite him on the shoulder, or
I mean,
you
that would
never
have
know.
been hilarious for like the entertainment factor, but also like,
Yeah.
bruh.
So that's what I think. I think it definitely was like
Like, fuck.
a throw because
Because he's not a dirty fighter, really. It's
no,
just that one thing.
it just happened in the moment. He just like it just happened. Like it was in the spare of the moment while it was going on. He says he's a and it's
The
just
thing was, it was only an ear. Like,
yeah.
it could have been way worse.
So and that's the crazy thing. So I kind of get where you're coming from. So if you've got like those agitated ticks and they do
Mm,
come on from adrenaline, which boxing is a high form of adrenaline sport, he's going to get that thing where he's like his adrenaline's telling him to it's the fight or flight. So it's telling him to fight. When your fight and fight plays up, like or it doesn't play up, but it goes off. Your fighting is fight for survival. So
yeah.
if he's got that issue, like that kind of stim where his fight is like we've seen, which causes him to knock opponents out because that's his fight or flight basically, which that's the science behind it, you know,
Yep.
that people
Which
don't really look at, which is why he's mostly biting and trying to control himself in this because it's entertainment. He's not there to go like it would have been great to see him like everyone wanted him to knock out Jake Paul, but that's not going to happen because it's not what the fight's about. It was meant to be entertainment. It was
unless
meant
it
to be
just happened to happen,
yeah,
which
exactly.
didn't. Like,
Because so
if
many
it's not like he nearly did, but like,
yeah. So I definitely felt like he had to pull back a little bit to control himself so he didn't get
mm.
too because we've seen like like that's the thing no matter how old you get you're not going to change the way you are with your like those levels of like
Well,
attention aggression
boxing is he's in his DNA. Like,
yeah
he wouldn't forget how to box,
no and if he's always been a ruthless fighter he's always going to be a ruthless fighter, you know
which
what I
he
mean?
was. Like, he barely lost. Like,
Yeah, so he did really well for what he was like for you look at the hits he had received from all the throws that Paul had thrown, he received very minimal hits, like those
but also
connections.
Jake Paul had a longer reach than he did,
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like even though with
which
that,
does help. Like, because you can land more from a further distance back when he's trying
yeah,
to get in close for his little
yeah,
jabs. Like,
and that's what I mean though. But even then, like that's why the ratio was crazy that Jake Paul only connected like 50 something hits out of like the 200, 300 he threw. Like that's good on Tyson's behalf because Tyson was able to dodge all those
block
fucking,
dodge.
block dodge and whatever and bob and weave. Like that's insane. Like, okay, Tyson could only get 19 on him, but like he only threw not even 100. Like it was only 90. So like that ratio is, makes kind of sense why it's like, he didn't really throw that many
I
hits.
mean, if he
So
kind of went all out, he would have hit more than 19.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. He would have gotten way more. So,
Because Mark is way too good for that. Like,
mm.
like he is that fucking good.
because
Usually, like,
realistically, because realistically, at the end of the day, realistically, if it was a proper match, it wouldn't have happened. The
mm,
age bracket between a 27-year
no,
old and a 54, 50, what is he, 54? 58?
58.
58. So realistically, that match would never happen in the real, like,
No,
real matching scenario. That would never have happened. Like if it was a 58 against 58, then yeah, that would have happened because it's like the age bracket, the weight category, you know, that would have been fine. But the fact that it was a young man, you know, so the whole win alone is a fubbed system. Like it's all a fubbed because like
I mean,
who's
I'll give all props to Jake Paul. Like fucking GG's for fucking winning. Like,
yeah. Well, but like I said, it's one of those things. It's like it was a performance win. It's not I don't see it as a realistically. I don't see it as a legitimate win because
I mean,
that
he
the
did beat Mike Tyson. Like, I'll
the
give him that.
competition
Like, he
makes no
beat him.
sense. Yeah, but the competition makes no sense. Like it does. It's a two
Well, then
different
neither any
category.
of these kind of fights. Like, that means all these fights don't mean anything. Then, if that's what you're going by.
Well, I mean, but it doesn't though because of the age bracket. It's a different. They're two different guys in two different categories. Like
But technically, they did fight each other. Like, that's in the history books. They fought, and he won.
I know, but
So,
it's just like pushing over an old guy, going, "Ha, you're down on the ground now," and you run to the checkout and you got there first. Like, did you really
but that's
win?
not good.
Like,
Mike Tyson, I just feel like he held back. Like, he
yeah, that's
just.
what I mean. He did. But like that's what I'm saying though. It's like he went up against an old man though. Like it's a young bloke going up against an old man. Imagine an old bloke and a young man's racing to the
There's only 30
checkout.
years difference. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous. Like it's not a fair fight. It's not an even fight. The whole system is a rigged
No, like none of them
performance.
fights ever are. Like Logan Paul did one with someone. Like
Mm.
Jake Paul did one before this. Like,
But they had proper matches before that which were good. They had like the women
mm,
did a rematch and that was insane.
yeah,
They were brutal. Like they were that brutal. This chick got when she got
that's what I
punched.
meant. If they were like,
Like
if he went full hand, that's what it would have been
yeah,
like.
because when these chicks were fighting, they did a swing and when she did one punch, she came in, she slipped as well, and then she punched her in the right eyebrow, and then when she
Ooh.
slipped one, she headbutted her as well, and split the eyebrow open. It was fucking crazy. And when you see later on, after all, 'cause they kept trying to run up, but then you see at points where they're doing fights, and you see the slow mo shots, and you see the flap of the eyebrow just flapping away as she's moving. You see the loose skin like in different shots, just just flapping away like a lip of skin. It was brutal. Like it was
That's
insane. Like these
hilarious.
guys got really bashed up, and then that's when you look at the Mike Tyson. No one was really
No,
like.
no one was.
There's no blood. Like there was no real blood. Like everyone else that matched had blood
No,
like coming out of their nose. You know, busted skin or something like bruised. And this had
no,
nothing.
but
Like
I
it was.
did see Mike Tyson take a full-on face punch, like just boom.
I know. It was pretty funny. Yeah, that punch it just went connected straight in the face. Like
Like it's like a big hook just bang when he's like bent over. Like,
I know. And you see
oh,
his face is
that would
like
have
his face is warped as well when he took that
fucking
face
tickled.
onto the
Like
face, and then the gut punch. Yeah, the gut punch was pretty wild.
that face punch would have fucking tickled. Like, oh.
It was hilarious. But like I said,
But there was no blood or nothing. Like,
no, they both.
it's
I feel like they both
weird
were. As I said, it was a performance. Like the whole thing was
because
a
they can both
performance.
throw punches. Like Jake Paul can fucking
Like
punch. Like he,
I guess in a sense, like it was a derivative fair fight. Like they both went in for a match. They both were swinging punches. Like it wasn't fake punches. They pulled their
no.
punches. I feel, and like limited like
Well,
what
Mark
they're
did at
doing.
least because
But and I mean, Jake Paul was clowning around a lot because he clowned a fair bit where he was like dancing around and like. But they did get to that last like 20 seconds and then they drag it out every time at the end of the match.
yeah, but boxers do that though. Like they
Like
do like
yeah,
taunt their opponent. Like, hey, you can't hit me. Like,
I know I was doing such random
or come
shit.
here and like.
But
But
it's just
I'll
weird. It's
definitely
just
check
like
out the highlights.
yeah, the highlights will be interesting to watch. But it's just funny. It just felt like it's like typical young
I
bloke
mean,
picking an
I just
old
looked
man.
at a thing on Twitter. I was like, out of all the things, I'm gonna go to bed knowing that I've seen Mike Tyson's ass cheeks.
Yeah, that was earlier in the thing when he was like fucking in the locker room. They're talking to him and he gave that other dude like he's having a speech and he walks off and his ass is just hanging out. Like what are you?
Like,
What?
fuck's sake.
That was like the weigh-in. Yesterday's weigh-in. He's standing there when they're doing the weigh-in, and they both
It's
do,
like,
and then
jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
yeah, because Jake Paul's rambling on about stuff, and then he does this whole fucking brain rot movement where he's like he's emoting in a fucking video game lobby because he's like, it's doing these weird like fucking what like he's doing every emote he can like under the sun like he's trying to emote, and he's just like it's so random. Because that's what it is. You just see Jake Paul like put his tongue out and do his weird little things, and he's doing other things like he's emoting, and then it cuts to fucking um
And he's just
Tyson,
standing there, like,
and Tyson's just standing there and just goes, grabs his dick and shakes the fuck out of it and then just stands there again. And then walks over to him and then fucking apparently Paul steps on his foot and that's why Tyson slapped him in the face. I was like, what the fuck? It's so random because like one guy's just hyperactive, the other one's just like whatever. Like I'm
I mean,
here.
that kind of was a dick move. Turned on his foot though. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know.
Like
It's just
he
weird.
kind of deserved this. You could actually hear the slap too. Like it was. Like,
And then he's
he
like,
was.
"Ooh, it's so weak. Oh, ooh, like such a poor slap." It's just like if he really wanted to slap you, he would have slapped you. Like he did it out of entertainment. Like
Yeah, it was just like it was like more of a fuck you, like
it's
fuck,
just to
get off
add
my
to the
foot.
whole thing.
Like
So it was just
it's
interesting.
just
But no, it was definitely
that's a
something.
once
It
in a
was definitely
lifetime thing. So
experience. But no, that fight between there was two different matches with guys that felt because it was like a 6 or an 8 round. I think it was six round, and then there was a 10 round with two other blokes, and then the women did an 8, and then the Tyson Paul was 8. But those two women were the hardest fighters. Like I watched the like the end part of the first two blokes fight, and it was kind of like interesting. Those guys were
well, that's
puffed.
the thing I said. Like I said, the fight will last 15, 20 minutes, and it
Yeah.
did.
Well, I mean that was the set timing. They did the whole timing because it was 2 minutes a match,
Mm,
2 minutes around
right.
for eight
Well, I didn't
rounds.
know
So,
that beforehand, so
yeah,
I
and they
just
lasted the whole way through. So, but no, it was interesting. Like the two guys that matched first, they were like tucking out at the start. Like they were like only halfway through their rounds, and they looked so dead. Like these two blokes were so like sweating and so like they must have been going so hard. Because you see them fighting, and it was funny as so like like I said, Tyson fight was one thing, but these two guys at the fight start felt like a schoolyard fight, like almost like a schoolyard fight. But it was weird because like you know how you punch certain way, like you go for punch, but I guess they're getting tired, and you see him standing going to this punch, he's like, ugh. It was like one of these weird elbow punches, like the arm was jelly when he went for the swing because he's like must have been really tired, and they're like going with these
this is like the
swings.
fight beforehand.
Yeah, one of the earlier fights with these two guys that were fighting.
I think that must have been a just a haha match, like
No. These were proper
whatever.
matches. They have 3 proper matches and
What?
then the main event. Yeah. But these guys were
But how
fighting.
the fuck did it?
And
What's
they're
the
just watching
elbow
these
punch?
punches. The punches were funny because he come in for he come in like one of the swings. He tries to come in for a haymaker swing punch, and you see him his arm go out, but it's like his wrist was like because you know you come in with a swing, you try and keep it straight so your hand should be straight. But you see him like coming
Mm.
around, and his hand must have been that loose that you see the glove like the wrist just go fly backwards a bit and like slaps him, and so it comes in for a punch, and it's like they were so burnt out, like they were so fucked. These two guys, it was the
Like
most
that's fucked, man.
like they got pretty fucked up. Like there was that like it looked like they were almost like I mean I wouldn't be able to fight like them, so I still like it's funny for me to say something, but just how it looked
I
like they were
mean,
just out of shape.
that's
It
the
felt like they
thing.
were out of
Like,
shape. Like it was
I
very
mean, you could do it, but you'd be out in fucking seconds. But
yeah. But like it's just
like
crazy. Like
against them,
I couldn't do the full 8 rounds. Like no way. I'd maybe get 2 rounds if that,
like
maybe
I
three
would
rounds.
definitely attempt it, but like I wouldn't go in expecting to
Oh,
win.
like 2 minute matches isn't
But
bad, but I commend them to go the full 8 round. Like that's crazy. But the second match, the guys were pretty good. But those women, they went so fucking hard. Like I said, they split eyebrows. They fucking swollen. Like they went
right,
so fucking
that
hard
is
with
what
those
boxing
hits.
is. Like that's what happens
Oh,
when you go all out.
like the women were more ruthless than the guys were. Like maybe the second guys were. I didn't really catch it. I skipped through it because jumping on and coming back waiting for it. But I watched
Yeah,
the full female fight, and it was fucking brutal. Like it was crazy. But I was almost expecting at one point that they were going to start making out. I was like, what the fuck? Because they were fighting, and then she kept one of
I do that weird hook thing is like to hook them
well,
round.
the Irish, yeah, because it's the Irish. I can't remember where the other chick was from, but she was like the Irish chick. But she kept coming in for the shots, and then she kind of kept coming in for like butter in the head because of the thing. But every now
Yeah,
and then she'd like look at she'd come in for a thing, and then she'd lean in close to like push it back. And then it looked like it got to the point where they're just like, I'm fucking tired, and they just like lean in each other, and they're like in each other's necks kind of thing, and they're like pushing each other back, but the arms like half limp. It looked like they were just like done. They're like using it as like a point to like breathe
yeah, because you're
in
not
the
really
minute.
allowed to headbutt. You
Yeah.
like you're not
But
really allowed to. But
if you see the highlights from that, or if you see some clips from that, like there's points where you get in the thing and you get it close. Like okay, you're in there for like a second and you bowl.
because
You kind of
just to think, if you take a knee just to get some recovery back, you're done. Like they're gonna
yeah.
call it.
Yeah, so they lean on each other, but like I can understand trying to be like some slide techniques where you're gonna push in and then kind of nudge them with your shoulder a bit to like give them
Right?
a little nudge to push back and stuff, because your arms are getting a bit tired.
Because that's
But
the
like,
thing. If you can get them off balance and knock them down,
yeah,
then
so I think they do that sometimes where they lean in each other, so you like push
yeah,
to like push the other person off balance, and
it
then
just keeps them like if you're exhausted and you want them to be exhausted as well. Like you're trying
mm,
to just lean on them
But
to try and get them to
yeah,
retaliate with something. Like,
yeah. But it was kind of funny when like they did a few times where they leaned in, and they did this heaps. But when it's like 1 second, 2 seconds, like make sense. Okay, lean in, push. But when they're like for like a full like 10 seconds leaning on each other, basically, it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, these guys are gonna like mac it on or something. Like I feel like they're gonna like, I don't know, mac on after. I was like, it just felt, I don't know, it's just weird. And then at one point she like let like the Irish chick, when she like pushed in, she like had her like
because
face.
isn't that how Mike Tyson bit the dude's ear though? Like
I
he
think
leant in
I
like
think so,
that, and
yeah.
then
And but no, there's one point when they were pushing against each other, and she like kind of like looked like again like she was exhausted, and her face kind of went in the other chick's chest, and she just like laid there for a bit. She's just like again just like, I'm fucking tired, I need this break, and she's like trying to like move, but like they didn't really fully move her off. She just like kind of they both leant into each
well,
other
that's the
again
thing with
still.
boxing though. Like they
But I'm
practice
like,
beforehand, so they're
hmm.
probably exhausted going out there.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's kind of interesting to like think like that could be techniques to use as a
Mm.
in between recovery point. But it's just funny like where people end up like leaning on people and like resting on each other, and they're like pushing because they're both pushing with the legs to like make like an A symbol, and they're both like intertwined, look like they're
Right?
all macking on. I'm just like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm like, it is something, but I was like, But actually, speaking of that, there was a point that I do remember which was funny because I caught a glimpse of it. So this is back towards the Mike Tyson Paul fight. There's a point where they kind of got like face to face to each other, and the ref stepped in to push them back. But when he pushed them back, I caught the ref grab Paul's like man titty. He like fully grabbed it because when he pushed away, his hand like grabbed it, and like you can see he grabbed like the top and the bottom of the titty and grabbed it, like grabbed and pushed him away to like when he separated them. I'm like, because this one I was so good with you guys because I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard me. I'm like, he grabbed his titty, he grabbed his titty, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard me. But yeah, he grabbed it, like he fully pinched it. You can see like he grasped it and then like held on and like pushed him away. I'm like, what the fuck is
Fucking
this dude
hell.
doing? This old like ref fucking going in for a feel on fucking Paul. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's hilarious. I don't. It was just random. I was like, what the fuck? This is so strange. Going in
Could
for
have been
a titty
fucking
grab.
anything. Could have been anything, man. Like, god dang.
Yeah. I mean, it could be.
Could have
I
been
mean,
like because
just
they do do a grab action when they do that. Like, it's not just a
mm,
flat hand.
maybe he just went to go grab and he thought he was grabbing the hand because
Mm.
usually when they grab hands and separate the boxes, but maybe
Yeah.
he was just went to grab and he just happened to grab his titty and just that's just where he grabbed. He just automatically just like grabbed and just pushed and just happened to be his
Because don't
titty.
forget, like he's a little bit taller, he's a bit higher than Mike.
Yeah,
He
and
probably had the same.
the ref was kind of short too, so
Yeah, I mean, like because that would have been up to like Mike's like chest area, not
yeah.
so he would
But
have just went like that and his
yeah,
titty.
and he just
I fucking
unfortunately
know.
grabbed Paul's titty. But yeah, it's funny as when they're just watching the ref split him up, and he just grabs his titty because it doesn't just push. You see the whole grab motion. That's what I said. You see the grab motion, top and
Right, that's
bottom,
what I mean. Like
nipple in the middle. I was like, that's hilarious. It was funny. It just cracked me. And just little things cracked me up. But
back
no,
to
it was an
I don't
interesting
know.
fight.
Like could have been anything. Like fuck,
It was an interesting fight. But yeah.
Mike could have paid the ref to do it. Like who fucking knows?
Who knows?
Like
I mean,
he just fucking grab his
it,
titty.
it could have been little
Like
signals, like just like wrestling has, where there's signals. I mean, they could have had
oh
certain
yeah.
things in the boxing where
Well, do
it could have
you
been
ever
signals.
notice
So
why the camera's only on one side of the ring?
yeah, they've on set
Because on the
sides,
other
so you don't
side is
see.
where they're talking to each other, like when they're laying back, they're chatting to each other and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
giving
because
little
there's
nods and
certain maneuvers and certain phrases are designed to like say, okay, this is what the scenario is going to be for the next one. Like
yeah.
they're not necessarily rigged, but it's just like
No,
set up a little bit that this is how we want to
it's
play it out.
like this one has to win, so you got to keep in like are
Yeah.
you done? Are you near done? So they just want to do it early and
Are you
stuff like
okay?
that.
Like, do we need to drag out a little bit more
Yeah,
time? That's where
yeah,
like they did the whole dance thing because even that final round, like Paul gave up at the end there, and he just like there was still like 50, 20 seconds, like 25 seconds on the clock, and Paul was just like he just got to it and he like bowed to him. He's like, honor, thank you, bowed to him and did this cool kind of thing, and then Tyson was like, what do I do? And then he kind of like they both bowed and like, and then they're like, yeah, and then timer rang. But it was so random because Tyson was like, "Do I keep fighting him? Like, what's going on? Because you're in the moment as well." So it was
Can
definitely
you
interesting to
imagine if
watch.
imagine if he bowed?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, what if like fucking bound and then Tyson
Oh
just comes
fuck!
in with a hit and then just fucking clocks him?
Because that's a Mike Tyson thing. Like he'd do anything to win, and if he
Yeah,
bowed and fucking just fuck him, boom, like,
that's
uppercut.
it.
Like
Fucking on
he
to
he
my next
would
one.
have definitely won then.
Great Northerns, by the way. I'm drinking Great Northerns, everybody. Great Northern Brewing Co.'s ginger beer alcoholic.
I didn't know they made a ginger beer. I thought they just had the Great
Nice.
Northern beer.
Yeah, nice. They do a lot of different drinks.
Right? Crazy. But it's fucking delicious.
It is. What a crazy week. There's been a lot going on though.
My week's been
Ish.
so fucking quick. I thought yesterday was podcast day.
Yeah, well, the week has gone by quick. My week has also been very all over the place with work because getting over the final part of the sickness was crazy, and just the heat and it's just been weird. It's been a very weird week, so it was there.
Especially now when
Yeah.
the heat's gonna be fucking prevalent, so
Oh, it's just crazy.
like
But
I got sweat just still chilling, like God
I
damn.
know that's what I'm feeling right now, feeling it. But
I'm
earlier
all
in the week,
shiny.
I entered a competition, and for tomorrow Sunday,
You what?
it was a competition. It was a competition
Yes.
for movie tickets to go see Wicked,
Oh,
and I won.
oh,
I won some tickets, so that's for
nice.
Sunday. So that's
You
tomorrow.
mean
So
tomorrow? Yeah.
yeah, Sunday. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow for us.
Yeah, it
Yesterday's
is,
for
or whenever. But it's on the
yeah,
Sunday,
whenever.
the 17th. So
17th.
yes, I go see. I go
Hang on a minute. 17th.
the 17th. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I thought my thing's on the 18th. My fucking phone call. I'm like,
That's Monday.
you fucking scared me. Then I'm like, 17th
Monday.
tomorrow.
But yeah,
Fuck.
so yeah, one tickets to that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So check that out. Over those all right tomorrow. Should be pretty good.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, it's just. Oh, we'll come back to that like the following week, and I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, so yeah, that was a crazy week there, and just different stuff going on. So it's been a bit of a wild week. So that's why you use that a listing. We'll realize that the episode was late. I do apologize for timing of seeing the last
Yeah.
week's
Right.
episode and when this will
No, but
hopefully get out.
also there was Spotify issues.
There was that, yes. I thought I was gonna have issues again trying to log back in, but it was fine. So all good.
Well, yeah, that issue during the week. I had Spotify was offline when I was online. I
Yeah, there's been a
couldn't
lot
do
of stuff going
anything.
on. I think they've been doing a lot of updates, so there's a lot of
Mm.
new policy agreements and stuff that had to be agreed to and things
Yeah,
like
but
that
this
going
wasn't
on.
that though. This was just I loaded up, nothing. Said
Just
big offline letters. I'm like,
yeah,
I
servers.
closed it, I cleared the cache, opened it, nothing. Reset the computer, it worked.
Yeah, who knows what's going on?
Like,
Crazy stuff happening. Crazy stuff.
no way.
But yeah, no. So it's been a weird, or not a weird week, but it's just been a kind of a crazy weekish, weird weekish. I don't
Mm.
know. It's been a week, but
That's what the weeks are. Like they just, especially this time of year, they go quick. They go fucking crazy. People, it's fucking holidays for some
well,
people.
actually,
Fucking.
speaking of that, things going quick. It felt so weird actually earlier today because I was in the car heading back home and just had the radio playing, and I was listening to because actually I want to. This is going to segue a whole bunch of stuff because I want to talk about it. But Houdini was playing,
Mm.
but it felt like I don't know whether it's because maybe I'm used to listening to the emote for Houdini in Fortnite and it had a certain speed, or if the song was actually sped up on the radio station. But it just felt the song felt too quick. Like it just felt like it was like an extra, like not up like a 0.5, but like maybe like a 0.2, 0.3, where it was just that a little bit faster from the normal version. They sound like just like it felt or it sounded like it was just a little bit faster. Like
Yeah.
the pacing just felt a little bit more sped up. Like not enough to fully affect like the whole song, but just enough to kind of like get the song played along a little bit quicker, like to
Mm.
kind of like play it and then have it done, and it just makes that a few, it saves a few seconds, because it's going that point whatever
Right.
faster, but not enough to actually affect it. But while listening to it, because it always felt like the next song was the kind of the same, but while driving it played that fast, and because I listened to the whole song and while I'm driving, it felt like it put me in a weird state because then while I was looking at everything driving, everything felt like it was slightly fast forward because like I'm driving and looking at the cars and everything like was moving fast, but then it felt like everything was moving with like that little bit faster, like the frames, because when you fast forward something and when you watch a video, frames feel
Mm.
you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like they're that little bit jumpier because you're moving that little bit faster, so you're not getting the pure
Right.
frames you're
You
supposed
got.
to get.
Yeah.
And it felt like because I think the song played at that faster pace, it created like a vision that my sight had to match with the sound. So because it it was very weird because everything I was looking at felt like it was moving a little bit faster, but I was moving my normal speed, but everything else was moving that framed faster. So cars and everything around me and everything I was looking at, like even Al in the car, felt like they were moving a little bit faster, and I wasn't. And it was so fucking trippy because I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like this is fucking weird experience. Like like it put me in like a like it was almost like I was in warp speed, like a
frame rate
wormhole.
gone up, like
Yeah, like I was it's like I was stuck in like a wormhole tunnel vision, and yeah, it just put everything in my aspect around me, and like that felt like everything was slightly sped up. It was so fucking weird, and it just took a while to
that's
like
weird.
cool down afterwards to like get back into normal speed. It was just like not too long, but it was just like after I got back and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was like reset. But yeah, it was just weird that it was just like everything just felt like a little bit framed faster, and just watching everything just felt like which I guess because my brain was trying to sync with sound, so sound stimulus
Yeah.
and then my visuals weren't, and then it was trying to match up, so everything felt like it was
That's
it
fucking
was such a weird,
bizarre.
it was a trippy experience. It was kind of cool.
Now you've said that though, I've experienced stuff like that in the car. It's weird.
Where if you have that
Like when
speed,
you look out the window and things are going.
like things
And
are
then
fast, but it's just that little bit.
Sometimes it slows down a slight bit, or it gets a
Yeah,
bit faster. It's like, now you've said
like
that.
it's either jumpy or it's smooth. Like yeah, because when it slows down, everything's a bit more smoother because it's
But it
slower.
depends what you're listening to.
But yeah, it's so fucking weird. It's a weird experience.
Like when you're in the front seat and like the cars come, like, and there's like they're getting
Yeah,
faster, but they're not. Like it just
yeah.
tells it they're getting faster.
Yeah, it's like a weird brain thing because it's trying to match up, I guess, the
And then
speed.
again, you're probably thinking about it, making it worse.
Yeah, it was just a
Whereas
trippy
usually
thing.
it's
I'm
just
like,
like you just
whoa.
turn your brain off because you're concentrating on
Yeah,
the road.
yeah.
So
But
no, it's like when you take a fucking like have a freaking bit of weed and you open your mind and go, oh,
yeah, because your brain's like
like you
balancing
pay
the
attention to it.
it's the senses like trying to balance everything up,
Mm.
and it can't. But after that, a little bit after, and I feel like someone must have been out of the studio. But for like a full like 5 or so minutes driving from one point to another point to where we got to, and even when I got in the car afterwards, they played like I made note of it because I wanted to remind myself. But everything was like an ad for like a full 5 minutes. I'm like, where are the fucking songs? Because they just kept advertising one after another podcasts on iHeartRadio. Because I was like, oh yeah, because they, if you come on, I was like, I wanted to try to get on iHeart one time. Thinking about it.
iHeartRadio.
But everything that kept coming up, everything was like, there's such and such and such. This is catch their podcast on iHeartRadio. Straight after that, it's like, oh, here's such and such as their show. Catch it on iHeartRadio. Oh, by the way, and then they're talking about something else like, oh, there's such and such. They had podcasts. You listen to where podcast listens and iHeart. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? For a whole span of the most of the trip back home. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, stop at the shop quickly, go inside, come back in the car. And it kept playing it, but not just that, it re-looped the lot. And like you think a song was gonna play, but it was a song that was part of an ad for iHeartRadio. I was like, fucking hell! And it was like it mentioned
What the fuck?
it at least mentioned like 7 to 10 different shows for podcasts that are on iHeartRadio, and then repeated it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And at one point, it had one of those ads play, and then it had a like a host ad play over the thing, and they're talking while two different ads. So there's two different ads playing. It was like an iHeartRadio ad, and then someone like, oh yeah,
What?
they're like, yeah, it was so stupid. It was like you can hear the overlaying audios. It was fucked, but no one was really in studio because
That's fucked up. Like,
today
what?
was McHappy Day. And most of the radio hosts were at different McDonald's doing stuff promoting McHappy Day. So no one was in studio, I guess, then to do shows. So they're just re-looping like songs and like segments from shows. And
Yeah, but why
yeah,
they loop two at the same time?
I
Like,
don't know. It was so bad, but then it did get to a point when we finally got close to home that there was like a one song on that was just so stupid. It's like it was a Bruno Mars song, and it was like the song made no sense. It was just the most shittiest, stupid song. I'm like, who the fuck picked this? And then after that, like it got like a proper new song, and then like the ads played properly, and it was more in sync, like properly like ordered
I'm
in
guessing
sync.
there's a glitch in the Matrix because, like,
I
what
don't know
the
what was going on,
fuck?
but yeah, there's something
Somebody had a
Ron's.
fucking pee toilet break and someone
I
else
don't
just
even.
went.
I don't even know this song. It was so stupid. It was like Ron's featuring. It was like Ron's and Bruno Mars, whatever it was. But it was called. The song was called "Apt," like APT, which is like I thought, apartment. But the song, like the song, which would make more sense. But in the song,
What
it's like
apartment?
well,
Makes more
APT would
sense.
make sense. Well, it makes sense because who the fuck? Because that's what I said to Al. Like, it's like being gibberish. Because the lyric goes, "Meet me at the," like, so okay, that's, you got a sentence going on, right? So you go, "Meet me at the," where would you say? You'd say
Yeah.
apartment, or what? You'd give a location, right? The song goes, "Meet me at the." It's like, what the fuck is the? What the fuck is that? Where the fuck am I supposed to meet you? Meet me at the. It's like, what the fuck is an? I was like, imagine if you met up with someone, you're like, oh yeah,
Hang on,
bro,
I'm gonna Google the fucking lyrics.
yeah, APT, and it has Bruno Mars.
APT. Oh, it's AOT.
On the radio, it had APT.
Hang on. Oh yeah, APT.
See if you find the lyrics,
Lyrics.
because I don't know what the fuck the word was.
Oh god.
Rose.
Whatever you woo. Oh. Like that's definitely a Bruno Mars fucking song.
Yeah, see, it's not even in English. It's in Korean. It's like, meet me at the. It's like, what the fuck?
Come give me something I can feel the like what? Kissy. What the fuck is that song?
I know, it was the most stupidest song I've ever heard. I actually might try and translate that section.
I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, baby, and party all night. What? When do you say the you don't see that in there at all.
Oh, so it
Is
does
it the South?
Okay, so
Yeah.
it is apartment. It's like, meet me at the apartment, but they use it's, I guess it's Korean. Yeah, it's Korean, which is apateo, which is translated to apartment. But how they say the song, it's so I'll have to play it later or something after, just so you can. It's so stupid. It's so stupid
I'm not
because
listening to that fucking thing.
it's
Jesus
like, why have
Christ.
English lyrics and then change to like, it's like, hey,
Korean.
I went and I ordered the Gutsflagen die Spiegelstogen, and I like to drink my Gutsflagen die Spiegelstogen. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, why would you have an English song and then just cut halfway to one word in German or something like that? Like, oh, 2 words. Like, it just makes no sense. It's just,
I that song was released last year.
I never heard of it until today. I feel like I said, I feel like they just picked a song just to have the song play while they had to figure out what was going on the radio station. But
I don't know.
yeah, it was just ridiculous that they had so many iHeartRadio ads. It was ridiculous.
In a fucking row too,
Like, it was like, Carl and Jackie O, you can catch up on their podcast episode on their podcast on iHeartRadio. And it's like, listen to like, cause Kiss FM, so listen to Kiss, and it's just like, and then it'd be like, listen to Jail and Jim on the iHeartRadio, or other podcasts, like, listen to Rhett and Link on the iHeartRadio. And it's like, how do you have to keep listing them? It's just crazy to keep just listing like all these podcasts one after another, like constantly. It's like,
right?
and you think, oh, a song's gonna play. Hey, would you like this? This is part of this, the iHeartRadio. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's just like, oh, and every time you hear a song about to play, you think, oh, it's a song. No, it's just a beat for the ad for the iHeartRadio. It's like, fuck off.
But that's what the radio is. It's just fucking ads. Like,
I know, but it was just like literally the same ads. But then it's like, I can understand advertising iHeartRadio, and I've said it so many fucking times, which is frustrating me.
yeah.
But like, they even
Don't
like
in the tag
Oh.
iHeartRadio.
They even said like in the thing, it's like the best platform to find and listen to podcasts is iHeartRadio, the number one, and then in the middle of it all, and then it goes, listen to such and such, and it's like, oh fuck me, stop it, like stop,
Right.
like we get it. You want to plug iHeartRadio, just stop, like, oh. And I thought, that's what I said. I thought it was done when I was like, okay, it's gone for like 5 or so minutes. I'll go to the shops, come back out, and it'll be done. And no, it kept going again. I was like, oh. I was like, this is going to annoy so many people if they just flick to this radio station and all they're having for a span of like maybe 15, 20 minutes is just that.
Ad.
Yeah, it's just the one ad.
Like,
I can
get you got to promote it, but like you do
like,
it once.
I can understand having different ads play, like having a variety of ads. Like if it was like for like cheese slices, and then an ad for T-Rex, and then an ad for a Ferrari, and then
ad
an
for
ad
cheese slices.
like, but you know what I mean? They're not just the same fucking ad promoting the same fucking thing for other fucking people doing the same fucking thing. It's just like, oh.
I guess they had it on loop for iHeartRadio. They just kept going and
Yeah.
going and
It's just
going
like,
and going.
because no one was in the studio.
kind of is a pain, really, because when you think of you're in the car, you can't just
Oh,
fast forward the ad.
no. You gotta flick station if that's the case.
Which, to be fair, stations suck. Like I've
Uh-huh.
listened. Trying to find a good station is tough.
Yep.
At least for what you cater, like what they're going to cater to. Like I hate listening to radio in general. I don't listen to it if I don't have to.
Yeah, that's it.
Just put my own fucking try to phones forward. Just use fucking
Uh,
Bluetooth and just play the songs. But
but um, but anyway,
I
that's
gotta shut
just
this
my
door real quick.
nonsense. You shut your door.
I'll shut the door.
It's getting. Oh, is it dark now? It's dark for you now outside.
Yeah, it's dark now. Like it's
Half an hour,
uh,
45 minutes. It's taken half an hour to get dark. It's crazy. Like in
uh
half an hour, how crazy is that? Like half an hour,
that's
45.
about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
About 40 minutes.
From when we started, that's still crazy.
Like it's still light out that way. I can still see the sky,
What?
but I can't see nothing below
Aromatherapy
that really.
tablets. Okay.
Aromatherapy.
Yeah.
But
Aromatherapy tablets.
no, songs are weird. Like those songs get popular, but like once you actually write, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
serious songs, but like once you it's about partying and like I don't get it.
I know.
I
This
don't
is
get it.
crazy. But
And what's the bit? Was the beat just a normal do 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 do? Was it that was the
not
beat? I'm
kind
guessing.
of maybe. I can't even remember. It wasn't even rememberable. The only thing that was rememberable was because it goes, meet me at the up up.
I'm guessing they needed that to like make the song better. Like, cause why is that in there? Otherwise, like,
Oh, the
why is
song
that
was
in
the,
there?
the song was pretty shit to begin with. So
Like, why is it in there? I'm not dissing the artist because like they worked on it, but still, like,
fuck
why?
them, fuck them.
That's all I'm saying. Why?
But anything crazy? Did you have any crazy experiences like that? Not really.
I'm gonna sniff some mint because my nose is a bit weird.
Yeah, mine's starting to. I need to blow my nose. I think.
Fucking spring, like the fucking they
Yeah, I
got
usually
cut
get
fucking grass,
the hay fevers. My nose is starting to
hay
play up.
fevers. I don't have hay fever, but like it's just
Ah,
congestion.
yeah.
Because of the fucking pollen. I'm guessing
Pollen.
because I'm out in the sunroom, right?
Oh
Like,
wait, did I have that on the other?
and
Oh, I think I'm using the other
I've
mic.
done nothing. I've had a lot of black ops.
Oh,
A lot of black
I'm
ops.
using the other mic this episode. Okay, I gotta flick it back at some point. I just realized I'm using
Yeah.
this mic headset. I don't even know why I set this. I don't even know why I set this up. I'm not even using it.
Um.
Just
Look, I'm almost prestige 5 already.
yeah. I realized I've never really prestige because I get used to using my weapons and stuff, and I forget like it resets everything, and you got to grind all your
But you can buy the weapon permanently and keep using it.
yeah. Every level you prestige, you can unlock one item or some sort
Yeah. Which
permanently.
I've done my gun. This is my 5th one I'm going to. So I've got my gun. I've got some perks.
Yeah,
I've got the wild card, so I can use the pew pews, the extra
yeah.
pew pews.
Because like my loadout that I like is the Model L. So I have the two primary weapons. So I have the
Which I
Model
don't
L.
get like prestige 10, but like then it's point of permanently unlocking.
Yeah, because that's it. Like prestige 10's max. So.
Because you get to 10, then go to level 400, I think. You can go from 1 to 400.
Mm.
I can't remember. 1 to 600.
But
400.
yeah. So mine is my like which is annoying. Which I mean, at least there was it the was it the master? Was it the shotgun? The uh,
The master. What
what's the default
master?
shotgun? What's the default shotgun they have?
Um,
The
the pump. Yeah, the pump one.
sheriff. What's the master? Whatever the
No,
master.
it's
What's it, what do they call it? It's got a weird name.
I know it starts with S.
It starts with M. I thought it was sheriff.
Shotgun.
Is it the sheriff something? I don't know. Or the master, mayor, not mayor.
I don't know.
It's a weird shotgun,
I
but it
don't
is
know what it
unlocked
is.
by default. But I can't use it because I need to get that perk, the overkill, so I can have two mains. And I like running with that
Oh
because
yeah,
it works. 'Cause I had the Model L, I had the shotgun, I have my shock
yeah.
charge.
It's a pump. The thing is, when you put rapid fire on that shotgun, just
Mm.
oof, oof. Like it just
But
fucking goes ham.
that's my go-to my go-to loadout is the Model L, the shotgun, the shock charge, and the Molotovs. They work perfectly for me. Like I am
Right.
so like I'm getting good like not using half of it, but like I am the combination that I have for that is just so good. Like it works so well for me.
That's what I
And it's
mean. If
like
you can find what works for you, fucking
yeah,
take it and run and run and
because
run with it. Like you kind of have to.
because I perk up so I get like I put max ammo in both, so like the most like in the
Yeah.
clips. So I always put them in there the most because I'm using them so much and I try and expand the ammo because I'm going through them so much. But like oh, just for me, it just works so good. Just being able to, because then I can pop shots, go pop, 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 pop for like
Right.
long, like then I got close and long range, and then flick to the shotgun, and I've got that close to mid range, so I cover both. And it's not just like a
Right.
pistol where you're going, oh, here's my pistol, and you go, and you're like trying to get, and you still don't do anything. Like it's just
It's just
annoying.
boom, dead.
Yeah, because nothing, because it's fucking annoying. Because you see people coming, you pull out the pistol, and you go, bang, 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 and you're like, and then just like. And then you finally maybe gets the one bullet, and then it's just like you might as well just chuck the gun at that point, and then they're like, bang! Like you've used the whole fucking clip, like, and it does nothing. Like the pistols shit me off. Like it's really annoying.
Pistols are OP. Like that 9mm is amazing. I used to
Yeah,
rock that. I fucking just 3 shots, someone dead. Just boom, 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 dead, dead. Like
because
it's
that base
incredible.
one is just crap. Like
The what?
the base pistol, like the
That is the 9mm.
oh shit to me anyway.
I I kill people in 3 shots with this. Boom, 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 boom,
I have
boom,
no
boom,
luck.
boom,
Like
boom.
I literally was playing matches where I have it line up in their heads. It'd be like several shots to their head and does nothing. Like the gun's shit. Yeah, it's shit for me. It does nothing. I hate
That's
using it.
weird. But
Yeah,
I
fucking
put things on mine like attachments and a silencer, and
yeah. It's just
I
crap.
used to. I ran a whole match with one. I went fucking like 20 and 10,
Like
like
maybe if I was like on
crazy.
hardcore mode, it would be alright. But yeah,
I did on core, getting like fucking top of the fucking leaderboard with a fucking pistol.
my guns have yeah, I know my guns have no pistol. I like the auto pistol, the semi-auto. That's
Yeah,
pretty good. Like the burst shot's fucking so good.
right.
Just flick to it. But that's
Like
why. But that's why I like the shotgun because it's just quick, simple. Usually it's just one shot, they're done. Maybe 2 shots, and it's not like you're like OP because you're like bang, and then you like pump it, and
I
then
mean, some are
bang,
3
like
as well. Depends how far they are. Like some
yeah.
take 3 pumps.
It's very mixed though because I can see someone like off range. I just randomly have it out and just go bang and it's killed them with one shot. I'm like they're fucking miles away. And then someone's close up to you and you fucking got them square in the chest or in the head and you shoot them with it.
That's
And they're just
good.
like what? And you're like fuck, or you they fucking got you. It's like the game's very confused with what it does. Like it does some
Yeah,
very
because I have one tap person 20 meters, but 2 tap 10 meters. I'm like,
it's a shotgun. Like it's dangerous more close. Like you gotta think how many pellets are coming out of that. Like fuck.
right? Like I
Like
don't fucking.
oh.
Like, I don't question COD. That's why I said I got Battlefield installed for a reason.
That's it.
If you wanted some good realistic combat, fucking
Yeah.
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Granted, you get fucked up more on there because if you don't pay attention, you'll get shot many fucking directions.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, but no, it's good to play COD again though. It actually hasn't been that bad.
Well,
Like
I do like the zombies more than multiplayer, but the multiplayer is still good. Like
yeah,
I've enjoyed this more than the last couple.
yeah,
Like Modern Warfare 2019 was still just
that's it. Two kind of was okay. Cold War's multiplayer was just doo doo. Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer was just doo doo because it was just adding on for Modern Warfare 2. So it's like you're not bringing anything new to the table. You're just
But also,
copying.
where are
Like
the opening doors in Black Ops 6? Are there any? Can you open the door?
what do you mean?
No, in Modern Warfare 2019, you could like open doors, you could creep them open, you can bust them open. Where's all that now?
Yeah, it's there.
Is it?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Me and Meals were laughing about it because we kept like peeking doors and stuff. We found it funny. Okay, so we found this out was funny because you could
No,
walk
but it's
up.
not the same as 2019. Like it's not the same as Modern Warfare though.
Oh,
Like
like
they
actually,
have,
like properly peek them. You mean like
yeah, you can
actually
actually
like
peek
properly?
through and
Yeah, no, they don't have that. No,
yeah,
they don't
like
have
I
that.
don't know what happened there.
But
Like they
it's
kept
funny
the
because me and Meals laughed about this because it's funny because he walked up to the door, peeked it because you got to look down the barrel of the gun to kind of like get the door to peek itself. So it does this weird little peek and you can push it, but you can't like snap lock like it did. But
yeah.
still, you push the door open a little bit, and it
You
Yeah,
chuck
I
a
guess.
grenade in there or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, because I guess it's supposed to detect it thinking it's the player, so it does it by automatically. But I was laying further away. He peeked the door to give it a little crack. I was like, "Oh, I'll chuck a grenade through the crack." I chucked the grenade through. Mule stepped way back, so he wasn't standing near it. No one was near it, and the door just goes click and closes itself. And we're
Yeah,
like, "What the
right.
fuck?" We're like, and then the grenade blew up, and then the door like blew inwards, and we're like, "Who the fuck closed the door?" Like we left it at peaked. The door shouldn't have closed itself. It's like, but it's a mechanic, I guess, thinking, going, "Okay, you've walked up." You've peeked the door, you've thrown a
Mm.
grenade, and you theoretically closed the door. Like, I guess it's part of that animation. But because no one was
It's
near
so
it,
weird.
it still did the animation that it detected the grenade went in. And yeah, it closed
But it
itself. And,
shouldn't
and
have.
that's why we laughed at it, because it's like, why the fuck does it close itself? No one's there. Like, it's just weird
I
mechanics.
do
Like,
like the fact you can shoot doors open now, like
yeah.
as well. Like you actually just blast the door and
You,
just creeps open.
you can run up and just shoot it with a shotgun and it just blasts open on you, so you can just
Yeah.
keep running through. Like, it doesn't stop, like, which is good. I do like, and that's another thing I've got to remember more so now is with this is you can shoot through objects. So you can prepare, like, just because you're taking cover
Well,
behind cover,
mostly wood and less,
yeah.
like
But
not
like,
stone, but
if you know what I mean, you got to be
you can
prepared to
shoot through
remember
certain.
that if you're
Mm.
taking cover behind something, you may not be protected. Like, you think, oh yeah, I'm
I've
behind
had
this
that with
thing,
some
and
doors,
yeah,
some no, not doors, some actual walls. I'm like, how did I just die? Looked at kill cam, he just went through the wall. I'm like,
yeah, just blast it through because you can see you there somewhere. Yeah, it's so stupid. Makes sense, but it's
like
stupid.
that wooden floorboard at that rope. You got that
Mm,
wooden floorboard on the outside. They can shoot through that.
yeah, like it's crazy.
Don't put
It's
your
something.
mind there because they can shoot through it.
Yeah,
You
but
put it just off under the actual floor.
But I've also been playing the Warzone, and it's different. Like
Mhm.
it definitely I definitely feel like it's a lot better now because I played it a while back and it felt very clunky. But now, like, with the update they've done, because it's now to match the movements and speed of Black Ops 6, it does feel better now because the movement's a lot faster and everything's a lot
Yeah.
more coherent now, which is good because it felt so sluggish. Like, I can't believe
Oh
how
yeah.
it's yeah, so much better.
I
But yeah,
mean, I liked Warzone initially, but
it's
I'm
crazy.
not playing it again.
Yeah, but it's good because
I'm just,
it
I'm just sticking with COD basic, well,
basic
not
code, yeah.
basic, but like
Hmm.
sticking with multiplayer and zombies.
But yeah, no, but like it's not bad for what they and it's cool because you got your operators and you can flick between the games now. So you got like Black Ops 6 tab and you scroll across and you've got Modern Warfare 3, scroll across, and then you've got
It's
Modern
nice
Warfare
they
2.
kept the skins from Warzone though.
Yeah, yeah, and they're all in there, so they have all the characters that you may
So
have
I keep
unlocked.
all my skins, you keep all your skins.
Yeah, so I was playing as Ash, which was cool, but like I had my Skeletor and everything there. But yeah,
I
everything
said
that you've unlocked,
grenade.
grenade. But no, it's cool that like it has that. Like it's feeling like what Blackout was trying to do with what they were trying to say, like when they were gonna have all these skins from all these different like COD
But Blackout's
franchises.
still better, I think. They
But
should have just kept that
I
for
know
what
they
like
could have committed to
Warzone.
it, but they just gave up on it so quickly. Like they promised so much, being like, we're gonna have all these characters from all the different franchises, all these, and then before it even got to anything like to fruition, they shut it down. Like, and then they're like Warzone. It's just like you didn't even give this a chance to like grow its legs to like find
Right? Like
a system,
fuck.
and then they changed it. Like
It was
I don't know,
Blackout, like that ran for I mean you can still play it, but it's
but they
mostly PS.
yeah, but it's all like shit. Like it's not the final.
But like because I used to smash at that game. I literally said to someone, I'm gonna get you a win here, and we won.
Yeah,
Because I was so confident in my ability in Blackout.
yeah. The Warzone's still so sweaty. Like it's crazy.
I mean, we've won our fair share of Warzone matches, but like I
Mm.
was confident saying that I will get you this
I
win.
still didn't. I didn't try the new map though. I jumped in and chucked me in one of the old
Mhm.
map. I want to try the new map out, the Area 99. It'd be interesting to see what that's like. But
Well, they got the original
you
map
go
now
like,
too, the Verdansk.
yeah, that's what I was on the original map. It was weird
Mhm.
being back. I was like, what the fuck?
On the very OG map, like the very first map,
Yeah,
which they took away for a long time.
but there's so many maps now. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Are they
But
random or you get to vote?
I think it's all random. I think it's on a cycle.
I still love that one in the water. That map was so good, and you had the like
The
the
village.
What's it called?
The stadium and all that, and there's a little water around
Yeah,
everything.
that map was
Yeah,
always good.
all the maps are there. Like I think they're supposed to have all the maps, all the different
Because you had the
Warzone maps.
apartments which dropped at the top right of the map,
Yeah,
like you used to jump on them rooftops.
yeah. So no, it's pretty cool. It is
Maybe
interesting.
I might do
Oh,
Warzone again.
and that's the other thing
I
too.
don't
This
know.
is the other thing too. Is with Warzone loadout. So with your Warzone loadout, so because it's Black Ops 6, Warzone 2, not Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, you can create loadouts with guns from each game. So you could have a primary from Black Ops, secondary from Modern Warfare 2, and then like explosives from like Modern Warfare 3 or whatever. Like you can mix it up from all the different games. So there's so many
Oh,
weapon
weird.
loadouts you can have. Yeah, there's so many loadouts. Like it's
Hmm.
crazy. Like it's very interesting, and yeah,
It's
there's a
just
lot more
good that your
things there.
skin's carried, but it just sucks they're not in the base game.
I
Like,
know, which makes no sense because hopefully they can work something out where they can bring them across and just allow people to have their skins across all the games. Like I know, like some character, like just add, like be able to
the thing
like,
is, like, you don't have to. The fact they got it working there means they can put it in Black Ops 6.
literally have
The
your
movement's all the
operators.
same.
Yeah, like literally have your operators and do the same thing. Have it so your Black Ops 6, you scroll across the page, you got your Modern Warfare 3, scroll across the page, you got your Modern Warfare 2. Like you've clearly played them and unlocked them. Allow you to have the characters you've unlocked, unlock the ones that like they
But
do. But
if
apparently
you
it's
paid for them, like me, I don't play Warzone, so my
yeah.
skins are just sitting there doing
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly. It's like, why can't you bring them across to the other games? Like, fuck. There's nothing different.
But
Like,
no, they just release new ones, and you can buy them. They're going to be useless again.
I
Like,
know it's just all because you can keep using them in Warzone. It's like, why can't I just have them in COD? Like,
not
why can't
everyone
I?
plays Warzone. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
And then people have moved on. Like, they've wasted money if they've moved on from that game because they're now on the next COD because the other one, that multiplayer's died or just if you're gonna. And that's the thing. If you're gonna have, this is what gets me is if you're gonna have the hub, why not just have all the games there then? Like, where you can just jump through easily enough, like Warzone does. Why can't you just like if you've got the content? Because it's detected that you've got the content, just allow them people to play it.
I mean, you
Like
can just jump through on the hub. You
if
have to
you
have
own them,
all the
yeah,
games installed to do
yeah,
it.
and if you have it exactly, if you have it digitally, you can just jump seamlessly, which is fine. But I just feel like the multiplayer is just all the same. Like why can't you just have one big multiplayer where you have all the different stuff and just be able to tab through it without
I'm
having
just
to
still
actually jump?
pissed at what's on the disc and 117 meg or
Yeah,
116 meg.
mm.
Not even the. Well, I said to someone, I was like, the campaign is a download.
Yeah, everything's a download.
The campaign is single player, but online is required to download
Yep.
and play single player.
Imagine if you bought this game and you didn't have internet, you wouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah, you can't play it.
Like it's fucked. They're not thinking about the general consumer. Like, yeah, it's COD, but what if someone picked up and wanted to play and they don't have internet access? Well, they're screwed. They can't play it. Like, it's unfair for those
But
gamers
I
that
did
don't have it.
uninstall the campaign because I'm not touching that garbage again.
Yeah, I gotta play it at some point. I do
I
want to
mean,
play
it's
the
not.
game.
It just
It's just not your cup of tea because of how they did it. It's just shoddy.
no. Also, it turned into Resident Evil near the end. There's zombies in the
yeah,
campaign. Woo!
yeah. Another funny thing, they kind of were teasing that at with Black Ops Cold War, how they did that, but it was
Yeah,
all in but it was all Mindscape kind of shit, not real. And then now, yeah,
but now it's. I don't know
I
if it's real
know.
or not, but there's zombies and a zombie boss, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'm fucking done.
they're
I'm fucking
trying
out of
to.
that.
I
I'm
think they're
not.
trying to connect more of the zombie stuff, but like, if we're eventually
But
going to get
what?
to a zombie
Zombies
game,
were a
maybe.
separate fucking thing.
I know. I don't know why they have to like try and forcibly connect them now. Like, just make a separate entity. Like,
Remember
make
the Black Ops campaigns, 1 and 2? They were fucking
yeah,
3 even. 4
yeah,
didn't have a campaign.
exactly. And that was in the future anyway. So,
But yeah, but
but
what's that? Well, I'm going to stand fast that I'm not buying any more CODs day one, pre-ordered, nothing.
yeah, you'll wait. Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
wait until they are,
oh,
and
that's
then
the
get
other
them
thing
on
that
a
keeps
fucking
annoying
heavy
me.
discount
Actually, that's the
because
other thing that keeps annoying me is their false advertisement because they're not like stating what on. Oh, it's kind of shitty advertising, but they keep saying everyone like all the COD socials they keep posting upgrade to the upgrade your Vault Edition, upgrade to the Vault Edition, upgrade. On PlayStation, there's actually an icon saying upgrade. You click on it, goes to the store and it just says buy the Vault Edition for $149.95. Where's the upgrade? You say upgrade, I go to click on it, it's saying buy a version.
I mean, there's the upgrade.
Like
Like,
I've got it. The reason I'm playing it and how I've got here to this point is because I own the game.
yeah,
Why would I
yeah.
fucking, why would I buy another version of the game that I already own that I paid, 100 to whatever for. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It makes no sense, like, what they're thinking. Oh, let's advertise this. Upgrade, upgrade. It's like, where the fuck is the upgrade? Have it there and let me upgrade it. Like, not just fucking buy a whole new fucking
Yep.
version.
The upgrade is buying the game again for $150.
Yeah, getting the base game, so then your physical version
Because they
become
want
pointless.
the mullah, my boy.
I know, but it's like, well, what's the point of saying upgrade and promoting upgrade? What about the people that bought physical? Why would I go and buy a digital version if I bought the physical? Like, allow me to buy the upgrade. Like, it's stupid.
Give
But
them the disc. I would have preferred to go buy it online now than have it on disc.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I could have just spent the extra $50, had it
But the
digitally.
steelbook.
Yeah. But what I can do is, which is it's gonna end up costing me $60 in the end, most likely. But I'm gonna sign up for my Game Pass and then buy the upgrade on Xbox, which then unlock it all for the PlayStation. So because it's
Yeah,
linked to
because
your
your
Activision.
account.
Yeah. So I'll just unlock it that way, and I can just level up
It's
my pass
steel.
again.
Like, it's so fucking dirty.
But it's like I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to just upgrade it.
But what do you want the Vault Edition? There's nothing in there unless you want the fucking skins. But
Well, if upgrade. So it's going to cost me 60 because I got to pay for Game Pass.
I mean, the fact they had Woods' skin behind the Vault, like,
But the
that's
thing is,
fucked.
why would I pay $45 for the Black Cell, right? So why would I pay
Yeah,
for Black Cell version of Season 1 when I can pay $40 for the Vault upgrade, which then will give me the Vault content plus the
and Black
premium
Sun.
Black Cell plus the other bonuses as well for an extra for $5 less. I can technically save $5 and get more content. It's so stupid. Like if they just
Right?
offered that on PlayStation to buy for $40, I would have bought it on I'd buy it on PlayStation, but it's
I don't
just
know.
it's just stupid. Like it'd be my luck though, is that I'd go sign up on Game Pass eventually and buy it on Xbox, and then they'll release it on PlayStation Store, probably fix it, and you'd be like, oh, it's available here now to buy it straight on PlayStation.
That'd be fucking hilarious, but also pretty shitty.
Because
Wouldn't it?
that's
Like,
that's
it
that's
would
my
be
kind of luck
fucking
though.
bad.
It's always my kind of luck. Like that's what always happen. Like I'm waiting for a movie.
Right?
I want a movie when it comes out. Like oh, it may come to Netflix, may not. I don't know. Oh fuck it, I'll just buy it. The fucking week later, it's added to Netflix or fucking Binge or
Or
Stand or
Prime.
Prime. Yeah, and it's like so I just don't even bother half the time. It's just annoying. So it's always the way. Like
You can't predict anything that comes
no.
out, really. Like,
So
you
I just
just
hopefully wait and maybe
can't.
they might fix it because
But
like
the
I say,
cool thing is, Venom 3 getting a steelbook
ooh, it's against Steelbook.
because it's not Marvel, it's Sony who are.
Hmm. Did I get the other Steelbook? I got the first one.
I got the first two.
I don't think I got Steelbook for the second one.
It's got Carnage on it.
Hmm.
The whole thing's red and black. It's fucking cool
Yeah,
looking.
I don't think I got that one.
Apparently,
But
the third movie's shit. It's 50-50. Like, some hate it, some love it. It's like,
yeah, apparently it has an identity crisis and it's like got two different movies going on in the one movie again.
oh
Like
well, shit happens.
there's a lot
Move
going
on.
on. But it's apparently it's okay, but there's just a lot going on in the movie.
Yeah, but it's people. Like, if you
Because
like the first two, then you gotta like the third one.
yeah. I just hate when movies do that. When movies though put like too many narratives in the one movie. It's like it's one movie. You don't need 20 narratives.
Yeah,
Like
Ant
just
Man.
like yeah. It's just like
Yeah,
oh,
every Marvel fucking movie in the last fucking 5 years.
multiple stories in the one.
Damn.
Some are okay, but like the fact well that's what annoyed me with like again with Quantumania is that I had to watch fucking Loki, understand that to then have Quantumania actually make sense to me. Like I shouldn't have done that.
No,
Like but
but it is what it is.
but anyway.
Before we get
Enough
into that, I'm gonna cut that off right
yeah, I
there
was gonna
because
say
we were
before
doing
getting
the
there.
fucking.
No, that's just one time. It's like I don't want to mention this, but that's the only one I'm going to mention. The other one was like I was
Right.
going to say Indiana Jones. That's the other movie that pissed me off. The last one because it was like two movies in the one. It's just like we only need one story narrative. That's all you needed. Like,
But the game's out in less than a month.
yeah, so that's going to be something.
You're gonna Game Pass, aren't you? Or you're gonna
Most
buy
probably,
the.
I don't
I
know.
kind of want the collector's edition. Come to a fucking full size like globe of it, like the world globe.
Wait for it to come
Fucking
out on
cool that
PlayStation.
is.
Maybe just wait for it to come to
In
PlayStation.
February, March, I think
Yeah,
next year. It comes
it's
out
not
3 months after, so
it's not
March
long. I can
ish.
wait. I got other games I can play.
Right. Like, I kind of want the collector's edition, which is only on the Xbox.
Is it going to just be the Xbox, or they could bring it out on PlayStation later? Do you reckon?
I'm not
I
taking
say.
that fucking gamble.
Yeah, true.
Because
I'm
that's
not too.
3 months later. Like they got to make stock again. Like I don't
Yeah.
think
I can't be bothered.
$300 though. Like, whew.
But yeah.
Like that's a bit expensive, but I'll do it. But because I like Indiana Jones, and that game looks fucking pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's machine games. They're good at it.
That's exactly it. They are.
I kind of wish it was third person, like Uncharted, because that's what it should have been. But
I know.
because I don't like the fact when you get your rope,
You won't.
your rope, and your rope and you swing, it's in third person, but then you land again and you're in first person. It's like, stop breaking the brain like that.
I know. It's like.
And when you climb something, you're in third person. But when you get up the top, you're back in first person. It's like, bro, just stick to one fucking point of view.
I know. That's a trap.
Like, just put it in third person. That way
So
you actually
hopefully it
transition.
flows. Hopefully it flows. But if it happens so frequently, it's going to be annoying. Where you're like first person, third person, but because you're
I
doing
think
so
it
many
is
things
because
in
every
succession.
time you swing on your whip or you climb something, it goes in the third person. Well, what else is going to do that? Who the fuck
I
knows? They
know.
haven't shown it yet.
So hopefully they're saying hopefully there's things when it's like you're doing those scenarios, it's not so frequent because that'll be annoying. Imagine being platform third person, then platform because you're first person. When you land, blah, 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 like that'd get really frustrating. It's gonna hopefully be
I
done
hope I
right
hope there's an option to toggle like third first.
and
I
just have
hope
it not on at
I
all. Yeah,
fucking hope so. Like, because just let's admit, Tomb Raider and Uncharted, which this game is pretty much basing itself on,
yeah,
third person,
yeah. They're all third person.
because you can't do it first person. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be all in first, not a mix.
I
So
know
there's
it's
my
weird.
little rant about that. I'm still hyped for it. Like, fuck, I'm still gonna play it.
Like I can even understand like having gameplay where the gameplay is first person and then the cutscenes are third. Like that happens in every first person game. Like that's normal. But gameplay changing, like
Mm.
yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah,
But yeah,
but
but yeah, you got your stack. You want to go through your stack of stuff?
yes, I got
'Cause-
I got a big stack. Still got more coming next week.
I know it's crazy.
I'm like, but yeah, this week's pickups are interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Um, I have a mix of genres and platforms and
Oh.
things. Let's start with the boxes first. But uh, this one here, like, it's called Endless Dungeon.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Never heard of it, but it's by Sega.
Hmm.
By Sega, so comes in a little box. Cool thing is, I thought it came with playing cards, but it's not playing cards. Like, it's got a nice little
Art booklet.
nice little. I don't know what that is, but like it looks pretty fucking cool. Nice little
It's a
art booklet.
cuddy.
Plus, thought that was cards, right? It looks like a deck of cards.
Yeah. The badges.
No,
Oh.
it is
Character cards.
like I was so confused. I'm like, I thought they were playing cards.
What the hell? Why is that character in there a
They've
few
got
times?
numbers on them, but like I don't know what they are.
How many are there?
I, I,
Don't know. Doesn't say.
I don't know. I don't know that there's like that
Like
many.
it looks like a
I don't
playing.
know.
It looks like a deck. Like if you've got like a deck of like Pokemon cards or something.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is.
Because
It's
there's a
got
few characters
ones.
that there's a few characters that are the same. I think it has like their attack and defense.
Guess a player's card. If you're correct, the player is eliminated. That's what's on that one. But
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
like
But they're
that's
gold.
cool. Yeah,
Like
that's
they're
like Magic
fucking
the Gathering
shiny.
kind of stuff. That's like full.
Yeah, like I don't know
That's
what it is
cool.
exactly, but it's cool. They come in a little like even
Yeah,
got on the
that's
inside of
cool
the
as.
fucking
Fuck.
got it for like $28.
Damn. I don't think
Endless dungeon. I haven't seen any of what gameplay is, but
I've seen it around a few times, but I've never actually like.
looked into it. Like,
Yeah.
but no, it comes in a nice little package, like a little box.
Oh, that's
Well,
cool
so I
as.
did a. Are you looking at it, are you, on the thing?
Oh shit. Yes, I'm gonna grab it.
What?
$20.
What this?
Yeah,
Yeah, do it.
and we could.
Do it, me boy.
It's multiplayer too, I think.
Oh dang. Oh
It's it,
fuck.
it's 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 a stick shooter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler stick shooter.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but it looks interesting.
That's cool. Yeah, $20, and they have it down there.
And the next one is
Ooh,
another
add to my
box.
cart.
Came out recently. The box is nice and gold. I have a gold theme going on in these boxes. But Tomb Raider.
Oh, that's cool.
Tomb
That's cool.
Raider. This is how you package a collector's thing,
Yeah.
like. But also in this, like, this is what I was excited for. You get 3 things in here, right? Actually, you get like a lot of things in here, actually. But that's a voucher. Look, a physical soundtrack.
Oh, that's cool.
That is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, digital
Then
and
you get
physical.
like this here, like it's an art book. It's a
Yep.
fucking thick chunky boy, like
Which covers the
shit
3
like this,
games.
like all the 3 games. Yeah, like it shows you like stuff like this, the layouts of the maps, like each fucking level.
Yep.
It's just a cool little fucking thing to have. Like every like shows you what the thing like where it takes place. Like just fucking cool to have. The game, of course, which and steelbook.
Yep. That's cool.
Like how cool is McFish? It's very fucking shiny.
That's actually cool.
But yeah, steelbook.
Mm.
It's all in it's all
Embossed?
embossed as well. Like
Ooh.
you can see it there,
Mm.
and the compass in the middle,
Compass on the back there, yeah. That's cool.
and the inside. Like that's fucking. That is worth it. Like that is how a collector edition is done.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's not even a collector's. It's a deluxe edition.
Mm.
Not even
I
a
know.
collector's. Well, that for like 70-something bucks.
But like, remember how every game basically had something like that? Like every main like title game used to
Well,
release something like that.
at least there's stuff like this. Like,
And now look at games. Now look at games that come out that are like new titles that are
but then,
big.
then again, like
Like Call of Duty had nothing.
having
Like,
having an actual fucking Tomb Raider
mm,
soundtrack for the first 3 games.
mm.
Who
You get
would
it
have thought that
twice.
was gonna be a thing?
You get it physically and digitally.
I mean,
It's like,
I have it here on a code as well, so I got it physically and
yeah,
fucking digitally. Like,
that's cool as.
who can complain about this? If someone complains about this, they're a fucking moron.
Yeah,
Also, it's not a code in a fucking box,
actually a disc. Yeah, and they give you 20%
and
off
you
something.
get 20% off at the cross store. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it's only 5 GB on the disc, but it's all
Yeah,
on
but
the
that's
fucking
exactly it.
disc.
They're not massive games. Like they weren't
I'm
massive to
gonna put all
begin
that
with.
back now. Hang on.
Oh, you can put it aside if you want to put it back now and just move on to the next one. Or
No, it all just goes in seamlessly.
that
So.
steelbook actually is really nice. That is actually really beautiful.
That's what I said. If you can grab it, grab it. Like it's only 70, 60 bucks.
89, I think it. Oh, that was EB.
JB,
JB, I
go
don't
from
know.
JB. It's cheaper. Always go JB, my boy,
Mm.
for stuff like that. But no, just the fact you get all that in that fucking box, like all for that price. This is how you do stuff.
I know.
A deluxe edition, not even a collector's edition. Like fuck.
I know.
But now we get into the meat of it.
The meat! That was just
I
the
bought a DS.
crumbs!
I bought a Nintendo DS game. Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi Bowser's Story. Inside Story.
I think I've got that game somewhere.
Which I'm happy. It's very complete and still fucking fantastic.
That's alright.
We're in the Nintendo part of it. This one here, I got told that it's fucking amazing, but I got Mario Kart Double Dash,
Oh, wow, yeah.
$100 ish, $120.
Not bad. It's
And
pretty good condition.
of course, there's the people who got it from Collector's Quest.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, like fucking mint.
Yeah.
I like put that back in there. I can't complain. Can't complain about that.
No, at least it's not like over extortion price. That's like
We're
normal
moving on
game
to the
price.
Xbox 360, but some of these you were like, oh yeah. But got Baja
Yep.
Edge of
Got
Control,
the Baja Bug.
which yeah, they're still nice and mint.
I think I've got that game, Baja.
Got Beowulf, which
Yeah,
I'm keen to
Beowulf.
play. Haven't seen the movie. The movie's but
Oh, for its time though, if you saw it when it came out, it was great.
Mm,
You watch it
right.
now,
Like,
and it's just like it doesn't hold up.
I'm keen for to actually
But
play
when
it
but when
because
you
apparently
think,
the game's fun.
yeah, but like when you think of the movie's concept at the time, like it's for what it did, it was innovative
Yeah.
for its effects. So,
Right. Oh,
but
took
yeah,
a bub wrap in that one.
yeah, pop it later.
This is a fucking classic, legendary.
Yeah, you finally got it. Such an
I still
underrated
got
game.
the things on it.
That's cool. Yeah, such an underrated game.
Like as I said, I opened it and went, still got the fucking bubble
Uh,
wrap in there when they sent it. But
that's cool.
this game I played it once before. It was interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
When it came out, like 2008, I think, a long time ago.
something like that.
But that's the Xbox one. Like just some games that I want to stream, play,
Yeah.
finish. The next a PS4.
Mhm.
I already started it
Ooh.
last week with Darksiders 2 that I got, but I got the
Ooh.
first one,
Is.
War Mastered.
I know I did that as well at one point. Like I got them on 360, but then I bought them again on the Xbox One. Like, and I never touched my 360 ones. Like, but I did get them cheap.
Darksiders 3 because
Yes, that's
got
top
to
down,
finish it.
I think.
No, that's this
Or
one
is that
here,
one
Darksiders Genesis, which
the fourth one, which is weird.
That's the top
Yeah,
down. Yeah, which I think there's a new one coming as well, but I got two somewhere out there. But,
that's the four. Yeah, they did.
and I found out Darksiders 2 is getting a PS5 physical release soon
Mhm.
for like $50. I'm
Mhm.
like, I have to grab that as well.
Mhm. Yep.
I've already got the update in there on the
I need to.
because I've got the
I need to
PS4
go back and
version, but
play them, but it's like, am I
they
gonna
are
play on
so fucking
Xbox
good, man.
or am I just gonna buy them again for PlayStation?
They're cheap, so
I know that's the thing.
PS5.
That's one of those things.
No, all the rest of these are PS5 that I just got from mostly EB because they have a massive fucking sale on Christmas sale. But One Piece Odyssey
Mhm.
because I wanted to. This looked interesting.
It is a good game.
This one is a must-have if you're a fan of zombies. But Dead Rising
Yep.
Deluxe Remaster, of course. Like, I had to fucking grab that.
Mhm.
This one was $9, but Gollum,
Yeah. Oh, it's even cheap now.
yeah, $9.
Still got to install mine and give it a go.
Right? I'm gonna buy it on PS4 as well. But I'm like, no.
Nah.
Played a little bit of this one, but Wizard with a gun, which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah. How good is it? It looks. I
I
watched.
it
It looks so
I
hilarious.
it's fucking weird, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah, I've watched clips of it. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking.
Metro Exodus, which it was like $15, so fucking, and it's the complete edition. It comes with all the DLC, I think.
Yeah.
This one is a must-have as well if you're a Souls fan and you played the original Lords of the Fallen. But Lords of the Fallen come down to $15, which is down from like 70, which is fucking incredible. And of course, I had to pick up these because these games come out during the year, and like you can't pick them all up at this fucking one time.
Mm.
But there's the Endless Dungeon. I took it out because I went to install it.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, like so I might grab that and yeah.
Ghost Runner 2, which I'm going to play that at some point. The first one first, of course. Scars Above, which I don't know what that is exactly,
Mm.
but it looked interesting. I don't know what it is. I haven't installed it. I got Chia, which hit PlayStation this year or last year. I don't remember. God of Rock, which is kind of like a Guitar Hero thing. I think I'm unsure what the fuck this is, but I'm keen to check it out. It's also 1 to 2 players, which is also weird. But it's like guitar. I don't know. Battle to the Beat.
Battle to the
New
Beat.
Tales of the Borderlands, which got for that's fucking cheap. And I come to the first one, which I don't. Is that on
Yes.
PS5 as well? Like, is that a
Yes.
PS5 version that they gave you?
Yes.
So I can play it all platinum it again. Don't judge me on this purchase. This one is a weird purchase.
You're going to be judged.
I've seen it, but Park Beyond, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Oh fuck yeah! It's like Planet Coaster and like
Yeah, like
roller
it looks
coaster.
interesting on the back. Like
Yeah, roller coaster
you can
tycoon.
build parks, but like
I was thinking of grabbing that.
that's why it's Bandai Namco. Like what?
Yeah.
We're down to the last portion. Like, there's a lot of fucking games here. I do apologize. Dragon Age Valguard. I had to fucking get it. I do got to play Inquisition first, and the other two before that. Temtem. It was cheap. So I picked it up. She's like fucking 50, 60 bucks. Also, I don't know if this is 1 to 99 players. It's weird.
Temtem, yeah.
It's all online. It's an RPG online. Like there is no offline mode. This is a cool fucking. I don't know if it's a game from the 90s, but it's a sequel after all that time. But Slave Zero X, which that cover, like, it's so shiny. I can't get it. The light's just reflecting the plastic. The cover alone got me, but I did see gameplay from Eurogamer of it, and it looks fucking fantastic, and I love it. And I did play a little bit. It is fun. It's a little 2.5D hack and slash. Monopoly. Was that I that last week? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you did.
The Witch Knight. The Night Witch. This game is fucking interesting. It's a shoot 'em up spell casting sorcery. Think of a side scroller shooter, but you're a floating witch lady. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I played a little bit of it. I killed the first boss. I think it comes with stuff too. Like it comes with cards and the soundtrack digitally. It comes with some art cards, which is pretty cool. But there was something about Slave Zero that I got to I dropped the code. I'll get that later. There's a thing about the Slave Zero X that I have to show her. I just forgot about it until then. But when I go back to it, this is what I'm talking about. We're missing from new games. This came out this year or last year. Look at this. What it has. It's got the controller layout, which is pretty cool. That's got a skin that I can't show you. I haven't used the code yet. It's got a manual.
That's cool. Actual manual.
A PS5 game from this year or last year with a fucking manual.
Actual, yeah.
But that's the art style though. Like, how cool is that?
That is cool.
Like, you get a fucking manual in a fucking PS5 disc.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's because it's a Japanese game too.
I don't think it is.
Like it's
done by Ziggurat.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's based off of like it's a you know what I mean? Like a Japanese like IP.
I don't know.
They always, because Japanese games will always come with like manuals and stuff like that. They will always do that.
Which manuals? Please.
Yeah.
Keep fucking bringing them.
Like, I mean, it's completely American, like English. Like it's all English, you know, everything. But like it's origin is Japanese, so they always do that kind of stuff. They always give you everything.
You know what that is by the cover? Well, you probably don't.
I can't see it.
Contra Operation Galaga.
So. Yeah.
Galuga, I should say.
Yes.
This is multiplayer too. This is 1 to 4.
Yes.
But if it's split screen, if it's local or online,
it has online.
It doesn't say on the back. It doesn't say online on the back though.
It keeps going on about. I think it's that one. He bought it digitally.
But Konami did a thing. Like they put something out that was good. I played it. It's fucking difficult. And this one's a bit of a. It was cheap, so I got it. Emergency call. The squad. The attack squad. You play as a firefighter.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw that one. I had a different game. It's a different game I picked up on the PS4. It's a firefighter game. It's more cartoony, but that looks a bit more real.
Right. Yeah. This is a more of a actual. I think like a simulator thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it co-op?
I'm unsure.
Is it co-op? Or is it single?
No, just one player.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
But like, this is.
It's kind of a joke.
That's how big the. I looked at it earlier and went, "Holy fuck!"
I know you list them off individually. It seems like it's nothing, but when you actually look at them, like, it's a stack.
And you pick them up, like, fuck me dead.
What am I gonna do?
Crazy. And plus the box ones, I'm like, plus.
Oh, plus.
This is fucking cool. I ordered a new guitar strap, right? Because I already got the one strap for 2 guitars. Got bullets on it, my
The
boy.
Boule guitar strap.
They're fucking. This thing's heavy
Yeah.
because it's got actual
Like old Boules.
like Winchester rounds in it. Like they're
Yeah.
actually real rounds.
Will they
Like
be modified?
Winchester 506.
Yeah.
They just had the gunpowder and stuff removed out of them. So
Yeah,
you
they're
can't use
just
them.
shells.
They're fucking
Uh,
weighty.
That's a cool fucking like guitar strap.
Oh man, I fucking love like this.
That's so cool.
Just having that on, just
Dress up like Rambo.
100 bucks.
Get the bandana and dress up like Rambo and like like playing guitar like
Right?
Rambo. That'd be funny as.
I'm fucking chuffed with it. Like
That's cool.
for $100, that ain't fucking bad.
No, that's pretty good. The fact you got actual rounds on there, like, been just
fucking proper Winchester rounds, like 7.62. When I looked at it, I was like, I thought they were fake. No, they're not fake. They're pointy. But like, no, like they're literally like. Just think, one of these going straight through you, like fucking hell.
It's the tip that comes off, but yeah.
Yeah, but like even look how big the tip is.
Yeah. So the gunpowder is stored in the tube, and when it shoots, it shoots off of it. Like a little rocket comes off, a little piece of.
Yeah, but
it becomes shrapnel.
Some can be like that. It depends on the actual ammunition.
Oh,
but
so
I think
most, yeah.
These old Winchesters are all one piece, I think.
No. The cap does come off. It's like shooting shrapnel.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
But like, so basically, what a gun is just shooting a high projectile.
She's safe.
Yeah.
Because it hits the back and shoots that off.
The pressure.
Then that goes.
Yeah. But still, that's why it's still a small.
But still, like, that tip though is fucking massive.
Fucking rip through you, like fuck.
Especially, but like, no, this is pretty fucking cool. Like I was just browsing for a new strap. I'm like, bullet strap.
Why not? It's different. It's not. You're not gonna expect to come across someone seeing that every time. You know what I mean? So I think you're expecting to think, oh, I'm gonna, oh, I like my guitarist. Oh fuck, well, this dude's got a fucking bullet strap. Like, that's not what you're gonna think.
Bullet strap.
Like, fuck. That's badass.
That's fucking cool. But no, I had a nice little friggin' haul.
That's alright.
Also, I can't show it, but I got my disk drive for PS5 Pro, which.
Oh, yep. You did get right.
I installed that easy as piss. I just pop done.
Yeah.
Turn on the PS5, did the little 30-second update, and you can use it. Like, there are people complaining about, really.
Actually, that's the thing that I should mention about that, which is kind of a little bit silly that they didn't include. But with the like the Slim, that because it comes with a disk drive, if you take it off, you're left with a gaping space because they didn't give you the other panel to like make it a diskless. Like that's something they should have done.
Yep.
So you had the option to at least go between both.
Yeah, because now I've got a spare. Like I've got a spare.
Panel.
It's in the disc box, but like the panel's in there. But...
Yeah. Like
I'm still unsure about the. Look, you have the long legs. It's so wobbly.
They'll stick out the side, yeah.
No, it's so wobbly that like if you push on the PS5 even a little bit, it's like. I'm just like.
It's fine.
But because I'm trying to get one of them, the pad you put under your chair, like under a chair foot. Put one of those under it so it can't move. Because on the bottom of the thing, so.
Yeah.
It'll freaking work.
Yeah.
Of course. But I don't hate the little stands.
Yeah.
They may feel cheap, but
it's one of those things.
Sitting there horizontally, nicely, without any fucking movement.
Well, that's basically it, yeah.
I prefer those than the original PS5 stand, which can fall off if you pick it up wrong.
Yeah, like clip in properly.
Where those cannot, unless because you're going to pull them out.
Yeah, because actually clip in, which is good.
Yep. But I do dig the design. Also, you can take the fins off the side. You can actually screw them. You can unscrew them and not have them there. Which I don't see why, because then you got two holes on the side. But you can do it.
Oh.
But impressions, PS5 Pro, amazing. I played a little bit of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it looks good.
What people don't know is I'm now playing quality mode at 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Not 30.
Yeah.
Like on base PS5 and fucking slim. I'm playing I'm playing Spider-Man 2 quality mode, 6 FPS with ray tracing.
Yeah.
Like full ray, like better ray tracing. This was worth it for me anyway. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's it.
1500 with the fucking disk drive, but nearly 2K for fucking PS5.
That's crazy.
But no, it'll pay for itself as always. Plus, now all these PS5 games I just fucking bought, I'll play on there.
Well, that's it.
So some will get performance jumps, not always massive ones, because the devs have to do work for it. But if they got patched, then it's nice.
Well, that's it. It's one of those things.
But
They'll slowly go through it most likely and upgrade them.
well, it's more. I bought it more for future, like 2025,
Because
26,
all the new
27
games
games.
will be compatible with they'll have all that stuff
Mhm.
exactly
Yeah.
by default.
But I like it. It runs cooler. Like it doesn't get as warm. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because they sorted out the cooling. Like they put an extra cooler part in there. Like got more pipes for cooling.
Yep.
Also, where the liquid metal is, you know how on the PS5 it's flat. Like you take off the metal, it's flat.
Yeah.
They put grooves around it so it holds in on the actual spot, so it doesn't pull to one side. Or
Yep.
I'm like, hey, they thought of that. Like I'm guessing all the feedback they probably just thought, yeah, we better just fix
Yeah, just in
some
case.
things. Someone did
Just
a
in
drop
case.
test of like 6 inches that you just drop PS5. I'm like, "Ugh, I hurt my soul
Oh
because he like
god.
dropped it at 1 inch, 2 inches, a little bit higher. There's like 6 inch, and the metal didn't move, the liquid metal. So,
What about yeah?
well, that's from a 6 inch drop, not a fucking like a full person like. Oh.
Oh, it's crazy these channels out here that do that kind of stuff. Is like, oh god.
Well, he's just doing his due diligence because he repairs for a living. Like
Yeah.
he will see one eventually that's been dropped from like fucking 3 foot, 4 foot. And
Exactly. He's got to learn, see what it happens, what he can do.
but no, what they've done is improve the cooling for the API and that, which is nice.
Yep.
So it should run a bit nicer.
Yeah, well, hopefully it does.
Oh, it's a slimmer. I don't
Yeah,
know how
fucking
slim it
hope
is.
so for the fucking price. Like, fuck.
Like, I could have traded in my PS5 and get it for like $500, but
You've got an OG.
hey.
Keep it. I said you've got an OG PlayStation 5.
Well, I'm gonna
Keep it.
replace that with a slim at some, maybe
Yeah.
another Pro actually. Like,
But
fuck.
just to actually have an OG, like, that's something. To be someone that
Mm.
actually has an OG, like, that's a piece of,
Mm.
staple,
That's fucking history right there. Like, that's a big fat boy. Like, that's having a fat PS3. Like,
Yep. Exactly. So.
but no, I'll probably get another Pro and just retire the old fucking PS5.
That's it. Whatever works for you.
Because I'm loving the 2 terabytes. Like I've got so many things installed right now. It's incredible. I'm like 2 terabytes makes a difference
Yeah.
because we got like 600 gigs on the base. Like what you've got, like you got a terabyte, do you, or 2 terabyte?
It's a terabyte. So I
Yeah,
think
you get like
with the
but it's 600 gigs or something, right?
it's a
That you can
terabyte,
actually
but with
use.
the software data, it's down to like 900 or something like
Oh,
that.
okay. I don't know, something like that. Like, fuck.
Something
But
silly,
the
but
extra
yeah.
terabyte. Also, I'm trying to get a 2 terabyte M.2 so I can for 4 terabyte.
Yep.
It'll be fucking worth it. Get it while it's
That's it.
cheap on Black Friday.
Well, that's it exactly.
You can put an 8 terabyte in there, but I'm like, that's expensive, an 8 terabyte.
Yeah, because where do you plug those? Because it's still like a little slip drive thing, does it?
It goes in the actual console, like in it.
Yeah, I haven't had a look at that.
You have to take on the Slim, it's the top panel on
And there's a support.
the top side, I think. Or it's where the disk drive is. It's right on the disk drive side. It's at the top panel.
Yep.
You just gotta pop it off and unscrew it, put the thing in, screw it back down.
Not bad.
It's easy. You just put in any M.2.
Yeah.
Unlike Xbox, who did proprietary. You got to
I
buy
know.
their one thing at like $600 for 1 terabyte.
I know, it's stupid.
I think they only come in 1 terabytes, but like Sony, you can put in up to 8. Any brand, as long as it's compatible, which most of them are now.
Yours.
That
Ooh.
No, it is just nice how you can just put in any for Sony though. Like they didn't limit you to one thing.
Yeah.
Like they did with PS2. Like you had a fucking PlayStation memory card. PS1.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, at the time I could have bought one of those, but I got the external because I was like, I'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
I'll come back because it's like it was a lot of it. I'm installing as PS4 at the time because I wasn't expecting to buy so many PS5s. So I was like, I'll just get that and then go from there, and then I'll figure it out
Yeah,
later.
but the games are PS5 now,
But
so that's what you're
yeah,
getting
so now
now.
everything's all PS5. Like they keep
Like all
coming
that,
out with new
except
versions.
for Darksiders, all fucking PS5. Like,
Because everything has like upgrades and stuff, and it's like, well, download the PS5 version instead. So it's like,
but then if I'm just buying the PS5 version, that you'd have to get the fucking upgrade,
oh,
which is what I did.
it's either or. It's not too
Do,
bad for the price because you
but
can then you
also,
can use on both
mm,
because you can use on both systems
right?
and you're not stuck to one
Yeah, like
system.
my freaking Pros just box up forever now until I get a display case for it and put it on a shelf.
Mm,
Oh, I can have the PS4 Pro next to the 5 Pro at some point when the P6 comes out.
yeah.
But I just I
It's
kind of
well,
wish we just had the Pro as the launch model because the Pro does what the launch model
yeah,
should have
but it
done.
takes a while for them to get to that. That's the problem because they got to go through all the different better
Mm.
systems and all that stuff, and they work out the kinks, and yeah, it evolves over time.
That I'll give more feedback after, like when more titles come out next year who take advantage of it,
Yeah,
like from the development side, not just a patch to implement like blah 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 blah.
that's it.
Like ones who are built solely around it, which I did have to admit, Stellar Blade and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they perform 10 times better on the Pro than the base because
That's
Final Fantasy is blurry as fuck on the base PS5.
yeah,
Now it's crispy as fucking clear as anything.
that's all right then.
And Stellar Blade, it got a big improvement as well, up to 120 frames now. We don't have a 120 hertz display except for my monitor, but
That's not
my
bad.
thing's not plugged into that. It's plugged into my capture card, not the damn monitor.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
but no, the Pro, I find it's useful, which it will be for now to a PS6. So probably even in the PS6 life cycle, depends how good the Pro really is. Like the PS4 Pro, you can still play these games on it. I don't because I play like the PS um like Ratchet and Clank. That was only PS5.
yep,
I do want to test that now because that you can play that at quality 60, which is
that'll be interesting.
it's funny because performance mode on the Pro is quality mode on the base. So like that's pretty cool because you can still have 30 FPS on the Pro, but it looks way fucking better. So like you've still got the 30 and 60, but now you're getting quality at 60, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Which people don't get that. It's like you
You're
just
getting
can't please them.
you're getting both the performance and the quality. You're getting both.
Yeah, you're getting the 4K
Like
60 performance, like the quality
yeah,
performance at 60. Like
exactly.
I
Like
don't get it. Why are
that's a
they complaining about?
that's a big thing. That's what we wanted. Not like, oh, here's great quality, but slow. It's
Like because quality performance mode on the base is like you've seen it. Like it's good,
mm,
but quality mode is that little bit better.
yeah.
Like in graphics,
Yeah,
not
it's
performance, but
very
like
tricky because you
graphics.
you get better quality, but then you got to drop down the frames, and then it looks choppy, and you're like, ugh, and then it's
Which that's what that rectified. Like you can play quality at 60. Like
yeah,
you complaining? Like what do you want? What do you want from a
I know.
console? What do you want from a console? Do you want to pay over $1,000 for a fucking console? Like fuck. Like a thousand US, which this is
Yeah,
700 US. Fuck knows why it was 1,200 here.
I know.
Like it should have been like maybe 1,000. That's what it should have been.
I know. As I keep saying, like it's just ridiculous.
Plus the base PS5s that took a price cut by $100, 120 because of Black Friday.
No,
I'm guessing.
yeah, imagine just because of Black Friday.
So That's nice if you want to get one of them over a Pro. But I say now, get a Pro if you haven't got a PS5 already. Just get the fucking
If you've
Pro.
got the money, then go for a Pro. Like that's what I say.
Yeah.
If you've got the money, then go for a Pro. If you can't afford it, and
Also,
you're
if you want better performance, get a Pro because you can get better performance unless you go even higher to that 30 FPS quality mode. But performance mode would be fine. Like it'd be fine. But that is what it is. That's just my opinion. Like fuck, I'm not always. That suits me.
Exactly. That's what you wanted. So.
But it is a tough sell. Like because with the PS4 Pro, the PS4 did 1080p. The Pro did 4K. That's a fucking upgrade right there. Where this does the same thing, just a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
But also there's AI, that super sampling, which gets it to.
Helps.
You can do a 720 thing or 1080 up to 4K with this now. Like it's like how Nvidia's got DLSS. You can a lower resolution internally, but you can boost it with the AI.
Yeah,
up to 4K.
It's the boosted processing, with the AI.
Which is what game devs should take advantage of. Like at least get it to 1080, so you can boost it that extra 3/4. I think it is 3/4 from 1080.
Yeah, it just helps.
1440.
It just helps the speeds process everything a lot better. It does everything a lot faster.
It just makes sure your game performs better because it doesn't have to allocate resources into the game itself. The AI does it for you.
Because what it does is it creates a constant calculation, so it's always constantly thinking, so that when it's doing it, it's already done it because it's already processing. Where everything else doesn't have that
internally,
it doesn't have the calc, so it's not processing before it's getting to it. So it's just like it's like a thing going, what was that thing I needed? Oh, that's right, water. But it's going water. Like it's already reminding you beforehand because it's already thinking.
One step ahead.
Yeah, it's your assistant.
Or even more.
Like that's where people get confused with like, oh, AI. It's like, well, it depends on what it is. Like computer technology is like there are machines that we're going to that is having that now. Like new computers are having it. But then some are having other AI as well.
There's a difference between machine learning.
Yeah.
Which is what this is. Machine learning is handy because it takes work off the devs. They can put a resolution to 1080 and just leave it and just get the bot to do the AI to do the rest.
It does calculating, so it does all the computing for you. So it's not like that's what it's very mixed with what AI does, like with the two different types of AI. The AI
that's what people are hating on. It's like, don't hate that AI. Hate the AI that people are making content with.
Yeah. It's like there's AI that creates everything from scratch, basically because you've given it some commands, and there's AI that's computing, that's calculating, that's thinking. Like that's different. That's a different AI. Like, and that's the problem, and that's where it can get very mixed because
because machine learning, they shouldn't call it AI. It's machine learning, which
it does all the calculations and processing.
It's taking your frames and for the future, it's making them double, triple, like.
Yeah, it's just buffering everything. It's just buffers things and it thinks, so it's like already got it ready for you.
Because you see Nvidia's DLSS, it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
PlayStation's already out of the box, looking like fucking.
Because what it's doing is like
first iteration.
It's before you've gotten to those. It's what it does is like you could be doing something, but it's already prepared the next fucking 30 frames ahead before it's come. So everything's ready, and you're not getting the choppy buffering and like that's when you get the choppy frames and stuff because it's rating things, and then you get the drop down because it's got to think. It's already readied it. So by the time you get to it, it's smooth processing. Everything's smooth, so you're not going to get the drop downs, and it keeps the quality, and that's why you're able to advance and upscale and stuff, and because it's keeping it loading constantly without overloading the system. It's a back end.
I don't get like everyone's thing. Like, I don't see a difference.
It just makes everything faster. Makes you jumping between everything faster. It remembers things, so you're doing everything. It just makes interaction faster, the UI faster, everything like that.
Right.
Like it does all that kind of stuff. Like people just.
Which we'll see more from the next few years than we are right now with it, but
just like having that like
just think PS6 is going to have machine learning from day one. I'm guessing, which means there probably won't be a mid-gen refresh like we have
having
now.
That kind of AI,
just be the 6, then the 7, then the 8.
Yeah, but having that AI and stuff is just so helpful because it's like cars. Like cars are computer machine operated. If you had that kind of AI in cars, you'd be able to diagnose like issues with your car a lot quicker. So if there was a fault, because when you go, okay, you got a computer and you've got to plug in a machine to find out what the fault is because you're like, okay, this is playing up. well, what actually is it? And you find out it could be one fuse or a hose has got an airflow, so it's setting off a sensor.
And it
Well,
could tell you which one,
yeah,
where it
with
is. Like,
with the AI computing compatible with that, like you'd be like, okay, what's playing up? It's the fuse, it's the hose connected on port such and such. Boom, done. You know where the result, you know the issue is because that's what that type of AI does. Like that's what that for computers and gaming and stuff. That's what it is. It's constantly thinking and diagnosing and making so you get a good experience. Like it's taking
yep,
it's just crazy. Like that's the AI stuff that we need. It helps back end things too. So rendering, like it's good for like
yeah.
that kind of stuff is good for rendering movies and
It's
stuff like
not
that.
taking
Like
anyone's job. It's literally in the PS5 right now, just
yeah,
doing its thing.
it's just helping everything. It's like not the AI people get like yeah we're against AI to a point. Like we use AI for that, but like we're AI where it's creating things from nothing. Like that's the AI that we're
Yeah, where it's helping, it's where it's handy. Like
yeah
it's helping devs. It's helping the game industry. Like we want better performance. We haven't
yeah.
had that the last few years.
It's making graphics cards better and
Then again, like
GPUs,
imagine,
CPUs,
oh
everything.
my god,
Computers,
you know
everything.
what the funny part is? If Indiana Jones has a PS5 Pro version,
Most probably.
best the the best way to play it on PS5 Pro. An
Not
Xbox game, like
yeah
fuck me dead.
yeah. Well
Also,
they
Phil Spencer recently
yeah
confirmed that nothing's off the table coming to PlayStation from Xbox either. Like, did
yeah
you see that?
yeah
He said there's no red line through anything. I'm like,
yeah.
Halo is coming.
Oh yeah, we already know that. Like, why
No,
would
but that
you?
just literally just said like
Yeah,
nothing
but
is off
no.
limits.
But what I'm
Like,
saying is, why would you waste your
like
time
fuck.
porting Halo over to Unreal Engine 5 just to be like, oh, it's coming back out on Xbox? We've already got it several times. Why would you need to port it over to Unreal Engine 5 just to re-release on Xbox again? It's because it's coming to PlayStation. That's the only reason. The only reason you need to do that so you're getting a better quality for the PS5 and
Which
for the
I'm
series. Like,
thinking, are they going to release it on Xbox again, or just
most likely,
because that'd be a dick move because you have to buy it again.
no, they will. They will. Oh, they might put on Game Pass, maybe.
Hmm.
Being Xbox, they'll put on Game Pass, like high tier.
But then you'll be buying it on PlayStation, so
But yeah, because I own it already on Xbox. Like I don't
yeah,
need.
same. I've already owned it
I mean, I most probably
360,
okay.
Xbox.
I most probably would buy on Xbox because on the collector side of Halo, I will buy the versions.
Yeah, but
Uh,
then you get on PS5 and say platinum, baby.
Well,
Like,
that season 2, by the way, of that show is now out. You can buy on Blu-ray and shit.
yeah, no,
I gotta watch it at some
that's
point.
trash.
But yeah, I will buy it
But
at some
it
point.
anything
And it's
is
cheap.
nothing's off the table. Like that is dangerous.
Mm.
I mean, Fable could be going to PlayStation
Oh,
as well in the future. Like
no doubt. That's mostly why they half these
Forza,
games.
fucking everything. Like
I can tell you now. Have you noticed? I have a feeling that's why some of these games are taking so long to come out. Is
because they're
because of that. Trying to work out
PlayStation version.
when to like bring them versions out, so they don't want to like rush it and then have it too long of a gap. Be
Also
like,
thinking they want the Pro out there so they can use that as well.
and they would have already known that was coming because they already had the files shared, so they would have known it was
Yep.
coming and gone, okay, well, we'll see if what we can compatibilize and work
Because I'm
together.
thinking Perfect Dark's gonna be on
And
PlayStation
that's why
at some point.
that's why Microsoft was so adamant about trying to work out that deal, being like, let's work out this deal with the whole Activision thing. Like, let's work something because we want to make money off you guys, but like we've got to do this whole thing. It's just like, and Sony was just not having a bar of it. Like, no, we don't want to. Like, we don't have to sign any deals with you guys. Like, we know you're gonna bring them to us either way. Like, we don't have to.
Yeah, they're gonna get Indiana Jones was already going there
Yeah. So
after it was promoted so heavily to be Xbox, and then
I
it's like,
know.
yeah, there's a PlayStation version
I
coming. So
like as soon as that happened, like no one, like everyone stopped talking about it. Like.
right,
All the bots stopped rambling on about it, like they just gave up. They're like, oh, oh,
which has like Gears E Day makes sense to go on PlayStation. That's the very start of the fucking whole thing,
yeah, and then port the other ones over. Like once you
and
start
then just
doing
use
one.
the other ones in like exponentially, like just over time, just
Um,
bring in Gears 1, 2, 3. Like,
I mean,
it just
I got
makes
a whole
sense.
bunch of random. Do you want to like before we wrap this up?
Yeah,
I got my random shit because we're nearly at
yeah.
2 hours.
I thought you were gonna do it before, but you did. did.
No, I was like, I'll let you get into it and do your shit, and I was like, I'll do my shit after, and then we just kind of like went on.
Segued
But
in other things.
yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of random shit here. I just thought I'll show you
Yeah.
some random things I got. I've got car air freshener. It's Danny DeVito.
Fuck's sake.
It's the trash man. So
Why?
it's a aromatic tablet apparently. Aromatic tablets.
Aromatic?
I got random mystery gotcha ball things. Anime pop.
Yeah. Anime pop.
I got 2 of those. So they got little
Ooh.
plushies in them. Um, got tech
Oh,
deck.
are they for a video?
Got tech deck.
Nice.
Little tech deck. Apparently these are the Paris 2024 Olympic ones. So,
Okay, what the fuck?
and I bought 2. They were $7 each, but I got 2 just for my He-Man Skeletor. But
Oh, yep.
apparently this one here is an ultra rare, so it's an ultra rare one. Pretty cool.
Dang.
But
Did you realize that when you picked it up, though?
not really. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, and they're the same styles. They're the same, but they look. The funny thing is, it's like, oh, they're the same style, same designs. But I was looking at it, it kind of looks like AI design artwork. It looks like AI artwork.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I kind of know
Like, what?
AI when I see AI because just randomly, I'm like, that's yeah. So I got
It
2
is
there.
what it is. It's a fucking tech deck, so.
I got myself another He-Man, the Master of Universe figure.
Ooh,
Got Trapjaw.
nice. Ooh,
So
nice.
I have basically all of them now on the back except for Tila. So I have all 3 so far. From the cartoon
Right?
set, eventually we'll unbox these. Slowly taking them out because I will use them all for my skits and shows and stuff. So
Right.
that's why I basically bought them so I can have extra characters and just fun
Can you just
playing
move your
with toys and
camera
stuff.
again? As
Yeah,
a
but I bumped it with my foot. There you go. Oh, this one's pretty funny. I got a Fuggler. Those Fuggler toys,
Oh,
the hairy
fuck.
one, but
What the hell?
he's in the box. So I squished him in the box. It looks funny, but I'll rip him out there. So that's what he looks like. He's a little chunky boy, but he has a mustache. So that's why I got him because he has a mustache.
That's the eyes, man. Why?
Yeah, he's got the bloodshot eyes too. His eyes are bloodshot.
He's like he's being squeezed. It's like,
But he's very chunky. Like he's a very thick, chunky boy. He's very.
Dang.
But he's pretty cool. We're gonna actually give him an outfit, make an outfit, and I'm gonna turn him into Omni Man. So that'll be pretty cool.
Right?
But
The
yeah, he's just because of the
eyes,
mustache.
though. Fuck's sake.
I know, but as soon as I saw him, I was like, I saw him because he was sitting in the box, just like normal, not normal, like normal in the box. Like I made him look silly, but he was just on the shelf. So I was just walking by, and then it's just like sitting like that on the shelf, and I just look over. I'm like, "Give me pictures of Spider-Man!" Just like in the middle of the aisle, I'm just
Yeah, right?
yelling it.
Fucking Jonah Jameson
I
vibe.
just yell it out in the middle of the aisle because I'm like, "Oh!" I was like, "That's hilarious." I'm like, "That's funny as." So yeah, so I've just got him like that in the box sometimes. Pretty funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
The box just
You know what that reminds me of? Hey, you got any games on your phone?
hey, got any games on your phone?
Does
I've got
does that not remind you of that though? Like,
any
so
games on your
what they
phone?
look like when they you have any games on your phone?
I picked up some Hot Wheels. Oh, that's a little bit bent. Ew.
Some Hot Wheels.
Oh, it's a little bit creased on
You
the
know,
side. But
there's a SpongeBob and Patrick Fuggler.
yeah. Oh no, I
They look
bent it.
fucking
Oh no,
horrifying, my boy.
the value's gone down on the cars. The card's creased. Oh no, I've lost value.
You're not gonna sell them anyway, so.
I know. I've got the Nightmare Before Christmas Hot Wheels.
Ooh,
So
very nice.
they actually go for a fair bit online. They're very limited. So
Right. Well, they're the race-averse.
yeah, so they're a little cop. Got another Bumblebee here. That's all that in that one. People are going mad for that, so I bought another one of those. It's the jet. No, I only got the one. No, I haven't
Ooh,
bought another one. Only got this one. Sorry. But yeah, I got that. People in the Hot Wheels community going mad for the planes at the moment, but you got the wings you put
right.
together. We've got the other
That's
one, which was
fucking
a green
cool, though.
one. The kids have got the green one. We've already assembled that once before, so that's cool. Um, just kind of speed through this, and I picked this one up. It's the Galactic Express, one of the super rigs. It's the JDM, Japanese import.
Oh,
Nice purple.
right.
People are trying to sell this for ridiculous amounts online, so it's pretty crazy.
Jesus.
So one listing had on eBay for about $200. So I was like,
What?
yeah. So I was like, yeah, good luck with that.
$200 for a fucking Hot Wheel? Like,
Yeah,
no.
people are cooked. People are honestly cooked. But I saw people were trying to chase for it in the group, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy myself one of these, just because I come across it.
Like, no. Why?
Um,
That's so fucking bizarre.
so yeah, so I have to find the thing. But yeah, I've just come across crazy listings, and like people are mental. People are mental with the prices they're trying to charge, and that's it. People are just buying
Oh,
them though.
yeah.
People are buying them though just to resell them. Like that's the crazy part. Like
That shouldn't be allowed to
I'm
do that.
no, but like I'm buying them to collect some of them, but some I will open at some point maybe. But it's just like some I would like to put somewhere nice. You know what I mean? If I'm to open, I want somewhere nice
Yeah.
to like
Right?
really appreciate them, but I don't really have anywhere
But,
to really.
like, why they? No.
But yeah, so
That's the thing. Like, they're meant to be a collectible, not a.
I know people literally just it's just scalping people just buying things just to resell. It's just beyond a joke. It's like some of these are limited, but like I'm buying these specifically because I want to play with these. Like at
Right? That's what I
the same
mean. Like,
time,
that makes sense.
like at the same time I do like them in the cards. They do look really nice at the same time when you got the set too, and it kind of
But
sucks
that's why you
because
buy two of them, so you got one you
yeah.
box when you open. Yeah.
So it's like it is kind of
Because
nice though
they're
seeing
not too expensive, right? Like, you can buy two and
20,
be
22.
fine.
They're about $22, 22. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
So it's all right. I've been getting one like once a week, roughly. Once, or if I find them in stock, I'll get like once
Mm,
every week or
right.
2 weeks or something like that. But I've got basically just the whole set, which is cool. These ones, and there's another one I've got a whole set of,
Right.
like the Ninja Turtle ones and stuff. And yeah,
That's one that I would collect with the fucking Ninja Turtle ones, because fuck, they're cool.
they're cool. I want to take them out of the box though. At the same time, it's a trap because like I want to actually look at them and feel them and actually like, you know what I mean? Like really look at
Right.
them. Like, and that's what like they're toys and they're meant to come out of the box. They're toys. But like that's the trap. It's like the toys are meant to come out
They're
of the box,
toys.
but just like looking at them in the package, it's just so satisfying. Like something
Yeah.
about seeing some of them in these cards, it's just so satisfying to watch. And the
That's
same
like the
again,
that's like the small soldiers toys. I want them
yeah,
in the fucking package because they look
yeah.
so cool.
And I think that's why is like because we've watched those movies, like it just reminds me of looking at the wall of the toy store and seeing like the small
Yeah,
soldiers or the Buzz
they did get
Lightyears
them
or
shelves of the toys. Like,
yeah, they just look nice. They just look cool to me in the packaging. Like that's the only reason. Like I want to play with them, but I
right,
also want to keep them in the package because they just look dope. They just I don't know. It's just it just makes
hang
you think
them.
of a
Like,
time.
you put a book in and hang them all side by
Yeah.
side.
So I'll eventually look at getting more again at some point. Maybe doubles of some stuff,
Yeah,
and once I figure it out.
because they would keep having them, right? Like,
Yeah, and you have some to hang out. That would actually look cool on the wall in your
because like that'd
caravan.
be cool as fuck. Like, put two on each side of your window.
Yeah, that would be cool. So I got heaps. I got so
Make sure they
many
don't
there to
get sun
open.
damage. Like, make sure the sun can't hit them.
Yeah, but that's an idea for now until I decide to open them. But then I won't know. Then I
Yeah,
might have them hanging there, and I'm like, I don't want to open them now. But it's like, oh,
that's why you buy two,
I know.
one of each.
I know. It's just
Like,
buy
that's
one
what
of
I
them.
would do. Like, if I collected stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I would do that for my Dragon Ball, but then again,
Well, it's like
only
with my,
need one.
I had like half a dozen. I had like a couple of Skeletors and ended up opening that one up and customizing because I was like, I've got a bunch of them. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
And then like the He-Man, like I've got the same line, but then they've changed He-Man's face on the original line. So the He-Man I have has got a completely different face to the other line of the same. It's so weird.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
that
just
fucking looked weird when you showed that. I was like,
I know
you
like
took the
the
things
second
apart.
the other variant wave where they have the different style outfits, he's got that same head as the new of the same. Like, it's so confusing how they've done it. It's like why have they done that with their heads?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
I mean, change, I guess, but also not for the fucking better either.
Hmm.
I
It
mean,
makes sense
it's
when you
not
have like
horrible.
it makes sense having like season one version and season two version, but when you've got the
Yeah,
season one head now looking like the season two head, like it just seems weird. Like because they're meant to be different generations from the shows as well, because they were different. Like,
right?
yeah,
So I'm saying, like, why? Why is it?
it is weird. But anyway,
I don't know.
that's my little haul for the week.
Right? It's fucking good,
Don't
Mo.
always have to
It's
have
good, my
anything,
boy.
but
Them fucking fugglers are like
I
fucking
know
good.
the only reason I bought him because he had the mustache. I was like, this is great. I love the
I want the
mustache.
fucking festive ones. They look fucking good.
They do actually. I saw this
What are
like
the big mustache one, the
the
Santa
Santa
one?
one. He looks so funny in the box. When he's in the box, he looks like your drunk. You know how everyone talks about they had that like, crazy drunk uncle. In the box, he looks like a crazy drunk uncle. It's fucking hilarious. He's like, and his beard just hangs out of the box like the mustache.
Right?
He looks like he's gonna ask you weird questions and ask you to smoke weed with him. Like,
Have we got the SpongeBob in that yet or not?
yeah, they've been here. They've been out for a while, so they've come and gone.
Because
Like,
they
they're
look
still
fucking good. Like
yeah, they're not too bad. I haven't bought them. I was
the
humming and
Patrick one looks weird because he's got like long pink arms. Like there should be out.
I know because they're in their Fugler styles, so it's like them but Fugler, so
Yeah.
it's weird. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but SpongeBob looks like SpongeBob, where Patrick looks like a big pink monster.
yeah, and they've got DC ones as well, so you can get Batman, the
I saw
Joker,
Joker, Batman. Yeah,
Superman.
right.
Yeah, they weren't too
They're
bad.
like $20 each, less than
Mm,
$20. Like
they're not bad.
crazy.
And then there's a giant Fugler, a giant rainbow Fugler for like
Yeah,
60.
the fucking 45 centimeter fugglers, like they're massive.
It's huge. I was like, that'd be like a full-on pillow for the bed, But yeah,
But I still grab one because a couple of those look pretty fucking good too.
I got a whole bunch of different sets. I got one that's the little one in the car. I've got a few different. I don't know where they're all at, but I was collecting them at one point. I had like sets of them because they were cheap. They're $10 from Kmart, so I was buying like
Right?
sets of them, and I had heaps. I don't know where half of them all gone though, but I got a shit ton of
Kids.
them. Well, that's why I kind of bought them was for myself, but for the kids. But where things end up, I have no idea.
Kids took them.
So
you know?
still, yeah, even then the kids don't even know where they are. But we boxed something up, I think, and that's where they mostly ended up with a box of plushies, most likely. I've got
Dang.
green ones and like all kinds of ones. Is a Mumsy coming? But yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's fucking it.
That's it.
That's it.
Why he's fucking cleaner
That's all there is. There isn't anymore.
anymore. Um.
And now for something completely different. was-
and now something completely different.
I was thinking about that, like actually before I was thinking about that, like Monty Python again. It's like we need something like that day and age, something like that.
There'll never be another thing like it.
I know, because I was thinking like the skits. I was like last week we interviewed the world's slowest man. This week we interview the world's fastest man. It's like, what's it like to be the world's fastest man? It's like the fastest man goes, yeah, it's all right. And you expect he'd be like doing something
Right?
fast, but he's like normal speed. And it's like, well then, you've hit it first. Now for something completely different. It's just like that's just typical Monty Python though. That's what it was
Right.
like. Like it was just stupid humor, but it was always like to keep you off guard, but then it was normal. Like it's so random.
Yeah,
Still
it's
different
just
shit.
that freaking comedy's gone.
Just
Sadly.
slapstick, really. It's just slapstick.
Right.
It's great. I miss that stuff.
Slapstick.
Just love my slapstick.
That's not Faulty Towers. That was kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's all.
That's all. Anyway. Anyway.
Yes. Another week done and dusted, my boy.
Yes, another week done and dusted.
Hopefully everyone out there had a fantastic one as well.
Mm.
No matter if it was good or bad, there's always next week.
Yes. We'll be getting into Black Friday by next week. Start of.
Yeah, 21st things start. So next Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And then you got. I think in the Monday. Is it Cyber Monday?
Something like that, yeah.
When more sales happen at different parts, like it's weird.
Oh, it's like a whole week.
I just don't know why we get that here because we don't have Thanksgiving. So.
I know, it's such a weird.
And I found out Canada's Thanksgiving is in October. So it's like, huh?
Yep.
I'm like, what?
Because their Thanksgiving is after. Is it before or after Halloween? Before?
It's before, I think.
Because it's meant to lead into Halloween. Because
it's in October.
Because Thanksgiving and then Halloween's like because what it is is Thanksgiving's like the festive, and Halloween was like the day of it was like the Boxing Day
Mm.
basically. So Halloween was the Boxing Day to Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
like as is Boxing Day is to Christmas. It's the end of that festive holiday. That's how you wrapped it up. Like you packed up, or
Crazy.
basically you had the festive season and you've had your chicken because you'd have Thanksgiving, so you'd have your roast, and then it'd be all the
Well,
decay
turkey.
rubbish. Yeah, turkey. But like then Halloween would
It's
be
a
like the
chicken.
throwaway.
Right.
So then all your pumpkins that you've had for the cooking,
Mm.
and then or the roasts, or whether you're turkeys, chickens, or whatever you decide to have, you know what I mean? Like that'd be the throwaway, and you'd have all the decayed corpses at the, it'd all be like decayed
Mm.
rubbish and corpses, and
Right.
that's where all that kind of symbolized came from for Halloween as well. It's crazy. And then like the whole Day of the Dead was a celebration, like in line with all that
Yeah,
kind of
but
stuff. So many things.
Halloween is European, not American,
No,
Canadian.
there is some cultures that had a sense of like it wasn't exactly Halloween, but it was like that.
Yeah, but
But
Halloween was done in Europe first, like
mm,
actual Halloween.
yeah, actual Halloween, yeah. But like they had their version in like Canada.
Is what we
It's a
know it
pagan.
now started Europe.
Well, it's a pagan. It's a pagan tradition.
Mm.
So that was kind of Europe and that like Canadian and kind of stuff because of where it was. It was a
Mm.
weird blend
But it
between.
was some European country. I can't remember
But
which one
with
it was.
European, that's where Day of the Dead was because it was the day before the Day
Mm.
of the Dead. So that's Halloween was different, but it's still kind of the
Yeah,
same. And they blended them all together, which made Halloween. Like because they had different names to it. So it was the day before because
Halloween was Britain and Ireland
mm,
among the Celts.
yeah, pagan, Celtics, pagan, same difference. It's just
From the
regions.
Celtic holiday of Samhain,
Hmm.
Samhain,
They're
pagan
all
ritual of a day of parties, costumes, jack o' lanterns, trick or treating, kids
mm,
and adults.
so yeah,
Yeah, so it's a Celtic thing. So,
yeah. I said pagan tradition. And that's
mm,
that part of like Canadian history, like is
yeah,
part pagan. Like their traditions are pagan traditions. Like it's very. That's why they do their seasons and things happen the way they do because it's, which isn't bad. Like
all right. No,
Australia doesn't have anything really cool like that. Like because all of ours is like indigenous, but indigenous cultures never had any of that. So that's why Australia is very derivative of these
no,
different things because like none of these holidays ever existed in Australia because it was indigenous and then invaded land and then we've
we didn't
invaded.
have.
Yeah. So that's why it's weird. But anyway, it's a thing.
We digress as always.
We
um, but
will be
that's
getting to the Christmas season
that's
soon.
why we're
So
trapped. Um, but yeah, I fuck the episode Dad said earlier.
43.
So 40 episode 43.
Yeah.
He remembers. Um, we appreciate you watching, listening as always.
Mm.
Hope you have a good rest of your week. If you see this, have a good next week.
Watching, listening. Hopefully it went well.
As always,
Catches.
we've been Dale and Jim. We'll catch you guys next week for another episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-ba.